How's it going, everybody? Welcome. I'll be getting started here in just a minute, but thanks for being here already. And yeah, for those of you who are on Twitch and YouTube usually does have a little bit of a longer delay than does Twitch. I think Twitch's delay is only like 7 or 8 seconds. YouTube's is between 20 and 30. All right, so tonight we're gonna get into this cycle's Spiral Abyss because I've been putting it off because I've been so busy recently. So we're gonna get into that. And as with all of my streams, you know, if you guys have any lore topics or any questions that you wanted to get into, I am more than happy to discuss those to the best of my abilities, whilst also trying to, you know, battle and suffer in the Spiral Abyss. So there's a, you know, always a certain amount of suffering involved whilst I try to multitask these two things. And a lot of the times I can really only do one, you know, one or the other. So yeah, but the primary purpose for now is the Spiral Abyss. So I know some of you have more than likely already completed the Spiral Abyss for this cycle, so I'll be really curious to see what some of you have to say about its difficulty level this go around, because I really don't know what to expect from it. I haven't done any research on it. I probably should have, but I didn't. So, you know, you only live once. So we'll see. So we're gonna get pretty much right into it here today. It's scary how a Beto event left us with a really disturbing ending. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much spent most of last night's stream talking about that, and it's really complicated what they left us with for that one, isn't it? Some said Paimon's going to be a boss. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but we'll see. All right, Blessing of Abyssal Moon, Exacting Moon. You will obtain 1 extract stack after obtaining a shard created through a crystallized reaction, which will increase the damage dealt by your active characters by 8% for 10 seconds, max 3 stacks. When characters possessing 3 stacks obtain more crystallized reaction created shards, they will unleash a shockwave that deals true damage to opponents, and they can occur every 3 seconds. Okay. Well, nothing super special, I guess. Hope I like defending a pillar thing. Oh god. I really don't. Should be more on top of doing Spiral Abyss. Yeah, I mean, yeah, YouTube, GJ, like it's one of the more important things, really, like especially if you're trying to maintain a good amount of primo gems, which let me go to my normal window here. So here is something that we should discuss before I get into the Spiral Abyss run. And I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. So I have been, if I've built Beto and Noel, I've built neither of them, so they will not be here tonight. Both of those characters are very much not particularly established for my purposes at the moment. No screen? Like, no game screen or no screen at all? Hang on. I am going to, if I've built. I mean, my YouTube one is definitely showing as still functioning right now. Let me check out Twitch. Let's see. No, I mean, I'm showing full visuals on both sides. So you guys might want to reload the page or something if it's freezing up, because I'm able to see everything on both sides for mine. So yeah, everything's looking good on my side. All right, anyways, so so the discussion I was having is, like, it does seem like this Spiral Abyss is kind of tricked up to, like, make you want to bring Geo characters. And I have been working on rebuilding my Zhongli and my Albedo with time. Zhongli's getting there. He's still not, like, great for HP. I'd like to see him with more. I'd like to get him over 40k, but, like, right now, like, he's sitting on Tenacity of Millilith and, you know, slowly building little by little. I'll get back out there and farm more of these and hopefully kind of min-max what he's standing on. I'll get there. I need to level this up more too. This thing is sitting pathetically under-leveled, and that will help a lot too, because it has, you know, a lot of damage application. However, I have been slowly trying to completely rebuild my Albedo. And the reason for this is With Albedo, we have, you know, he's obviously a banner character right now, but he's also got the whole new the Husk of Opulent Dream set, which I want to get a 4-piece bonus for, which I have not managed to do yet because the pieces that I've been getting for this set are beyond atrocious. I have been farming it a lot. I would say probably 90% of the resin that I have spent since 2.3 came out has been on this artifact set, and I've gotten 2 pieces, and really only one of them are good. Like, this one is, even I would say it's only okay, really. Even this one is not great, and then this one is still basically kind of bad. So this is just like what I'm dealing with right now. I can't really seem to get good husk pieces. Thank God I have a ridiculous good off piece right now. But I don't even have, you know, like a Geo Goblet because I don't have any good ones. And if this has to be my off piece, then I have little options to swap. That said, he's still doing good damage. Like, I'm not upset with his damage. However, something that is worth noting, because I've had Albedo from his first run. So I've had him for over a year. And I have him at C3. And so some of you might know that his C4 increases plunging attack damage by 30%. And so, like, at first glance, you might be like, oh, okay, well, if you get on the Blossom, he'll do more damage. But this is active party members within the field. And I have Zhao. I have a Zhao who does near 30,000 damage and sometimes over 30,000 damage on crits. Especially if you get everything going. This will boost my Zhao's plunges to like 40,000 damage. So I'm very curious what some of you may think. Like, I've got a good amount of primos stashed up right now. Do you guys think I should try to just really quickly snatch up a C4 and see how that adds to like my Zhao's capabilities? Or you think I should just leave it alone and leave it at C3 and then just save the materials for Ito and Goro? I mean, I'm gonna get them anyways, but I don't really intend on like going deep investment for either of those characters. Like, I'll pretty much just roll until I have them both. So let's see, the Constellation is pretty overrated. I mean, 30% for plunge is it's a niche desire, but for a character like Zhao, it's basically all, like, whenever you're not gonna attack that much with Zhao outside of his burst unless you're gaining energy. So most of his elemental burst damage can be dealt within that period, and it's 30%. That's a lot. Try it. It's a wise decision. It's additive to all damage bonus. Albedo C4 and Zhao. Snatch up. Do it. Whale time. If nobody in 2.4 interests, you go ahead. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm good. Like I said, I'm gonna get Ito and Koro, but I'm not really like excited for them. Like, I'll probably build them, but like, I'm not gonna go deep for either of those characters. The Constellation is not very good since Zhao already has tons of damage bonuses from his passive burst effects, sets, and cup. I mean, 30% is 30%, right? Like, is there... Honestly, as a Zhao main, if you want to increase his damage, go for Zhao constellations instead. Well, you know, I've got like C2 on him. Like, I'm not really, like, I guess like I could go for like the one like over here, but honestly, I don't think I really want to do that. Like, the whole idea is that like I'm one constellation away from something that will boost his damage by 30%. So I'm not really sure if it's something I want to do, but it is intriguing to me. It's additive with this existing damage bonus, so your damage won't go from 30 to 40k. Okay, well, I mean, if it's additive, then that's less intriguing to me. Go for me, you whale. I mean, I don't really. I mean, especially what with how badly things have been going on the channel lately. So, like, I most of what I do with the game is reinvestment. So, like, it's much more difficult for me to justify it, especially when we have characters like Shenhe coming out in the future, who I'm probably going to want to get both her and her weapon. Whereas with Ito, I don't really care about getting his weapon. I'm not worried about it. All right, so it's not 30% more damage. It's 30% plus all bonuses Zhao already gets, which is like 150%. The gain is minimal. You'll see like 4k more damage on plunge. Arguably not worth. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be anywhere near $400. I've had C3 on Albedo for a long time, like over a year. So, so it depends. I think I would, like, if I lost the 50/50, then it could get really expensive though. Yeah. So you know what? I think I'm going to pass on it. So let's go. Wait, am I streaming Wednesday? No, I will not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be working on other content stuff on my own time. All right, so let's see. First round, just a bunch of throwaway enemies, so doesn't really give me any compelling reasons to really toss my parties up or change them in any meaningful way. So it'll be Shogun Party in round 1 and my Ayaka Freeze comp in the other team. So I really don't see any reason to depart from what always works for me right now. At least not in the low floors. And, you know, if I need to change some stuff in the upper floors, then I will explore that at that time. Where is Diona? There she is. And Mona Kazuha. All right. I'll get C3 Albedo after I get C2 Kazuha. I'm still C0 Albedo, and I still think... Oh, I mean, he's still really good as he is. Definitely don't misunderstand any of this conversation. Okay, let's see. Well, none of these are particularly good. I guess I'll take the Elemental Mastery. That'll help for Kazuha. I mean, it'll really help a little bit for all reactions that I generate, but yeah. All right, come on. All these enemies need to get a little closer to the center.
No turning back. Nice place.
All right, get rid of all those guys.
There is no escape.
Where's the other archer? Alright, well, good. The Zhongling Burst is definitely eating most of these up pretty good.
Shine
so that's
down.
always good.
Going in. Strike.
Oh my god. Alright. You gotta go. This archer's driving me crazy. Keeps freezing me. Oh man. I really don't like that these cryo archers can freeze you without a... Wait, maybe I did have a Hydro present, because I did have that Hydro slime right in front of me, so maybe I'm just making that up. Alright. I'm not worried about him right now. I want to get this guy out of my face. Alright, now this guy, I'm not going to use any Elemental Burst. Might as well hold him. And
We go.
shield pretty quick here. Here, give me that. Alright. No big deal there. A delusion is a fixed, almost unswayable belief that has actual factual evidence of not being true. A vision is an idea of what a person aspires to achieve or do. Right. When you consider like visions and delusions in this game based on the definitions of the word, it's really interesting, right? Especially like knowing that delusions are factual evidence of it not being true, which is interesting commentary on the actual fact that delusions are fake visions. They're not real. They're factually false visions. So
As a jeweler cherishes their
it's kind of like an interesting physical representation of that concept. All right, those two got blown up instantly.
Whirling snow.
Get him out of that field really quick so he can't bubble me while I'm killing the other two. All right.
Shadows of fate.
Oh, there we go. And one last enemy over here. Cool, no problem with that one. Doesn't really look at chat often when doing the Abyss. No, I don't look at admittedly I do not look at the chat that much during the Abyss, because I do kind of have to stay locked in a little bit more. I'll take character attack 20 as opposed to attack 40. This will hit me for every floor for both 9 and 3, or 2 and 3 rather, so I think this will be more effective. All right, let's go. I'll
There is no
guy, or two of you guys this time. Nah, you don't get to hit him back like that. I don't think so.
Torn to
Might be a waste to do it like that, but whatever. Get on this guy first before he can charge up his shield. And then just this one. No. No. God. Alright, fine. I have to hit him with this just to make sure he goes down all the faster. Alright, cool. Still no problem. I would have liked to have seen them tighten up a little bit, but it's fine. Not that big a deal.
Into the wind.
Right. Those guys got pretty much destroyed. Let's see if I can draw them to the middle a little bit more.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
I think I got two of them kind of drawn into here.
Take
Yeah,
flight.
the other one did not want to get any closer. Whatever. Alright,
Let
you
me
guys
scrap.
get closer.
Wind strike.
My apologies.
Yeah, most of these small enemies on the ninth floor are not really a big deal, are they? There's just a lot of them. But floor 9's not really been a challenge
Shadows of fate.
for a long time. It's just one of those things where you just put in the time and knock it out. Let's see if we can move them in. Got two of them.
Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Also, probably not a necessary burst, but whatever. Doesn't really hurt. Kazuo gets that burst back pretty easy anyways. I was going to the beginning story again, and we didn't notice this, but Kaya behind the scenes came in contact with the Abyss during the Dvalan quest when Hillis attacked Mond, and he did talk to them, probably a give and take of
blade
info took
embraces
place.
its duty.
Do you think Dainsleif
As a jeweler
might
cherishes their
also
gems.
came to see Kaya, since even if a joke he was mentioned? It's hard to say, man. Like, yeah, okay, so Kaya's from Conria, and so is Dane, but Dane he seems like he's kind of over like exposure to like the full effect of
So
like
this is a
towns and
day in
cities
the
and
life
stuff.
of the
Like,
traveler.
I don't know, like he just doesn't strike me as the guy who just
I'm
goes to
learning more
town and
about you
talks
all
to
the
people.
time.
Defeat the spiral abyss while looking at the chat, not the game monitor. That will go
A blade
poorly.
embraces its
Yeah,
duty.
I don't think that's
As a ju-
I don't think that's a challenge I'm super interested in right now. Isn't there a theory of Dane being the Black Knight? Yeah, I actually I wrote that theory. All right, so energy recharge definitely.
Shine down. Strike.
Let's see if I can get
Let's
the
light
Bennett
it up.
first going here. The other one's not here yet.
History.
Oh, he smacked me right in the face.
Storm the front.
Shogun burst. Ow, come on, man.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, he died instantly. Well, let me get out what I can on this. No. Alright, so the Bennett burst. And this should pretty much eat him up. Yeah, he's gone. Alright, so those two are easy. Alright. Last half of the ninth floor.
Take flight.
The wind knows.
Probably should have dropped the
Written in the stone.
ice stuff first. But, you know, whatever. Too late now.
My apologies.
Alright, these first couple enemies are gonna go pretty quick. Now for the last two,
Pew pew. Delved into depth.
Clouds high.
I should be able to withstand that because of shield. Oh yeah, these guys are done. Yeah. Okay, so that was a really quick one for floor 9. I'll leave so I can get a look at what the actual next floor is bringing now, which, you know, a year and a half in, I really wish they would make it to where we can just do that without having to exit. That would be really nice. That's actually been a pretty steady complaint for me since the game launched, pretty much. All right, so one down. Okay, so we got some electro enemies over here, a Stonehide Altural in the second. Nothing super special there. Bunch of random kind of garbage enemies. I don't really see a need to change anything. No, I'm not going to change anything then. Everything will stay exactly the same as it was on the last one, because it's not broken, and right now the comps are working, so we're gonna leave it alone. Mona Kazuha. Lore-wise, we have Raiden, who sliced more than one island in half, while Zhongli was basically Gilgamesh with the Gate of Babylon on rocks. Yeah. Interesting commentary on that. Yeah, I would have to agree with that. All right, try having Mono Team plus Dendro, considering Dendro is close to be released. We don't know. I mean, yeah, we don't really know what their plan is. I mean, I guess we can speculate, right, that it's going to be around 3.0 in Sumeru, but hopefully. At Tavena's story, I'm pretty sure they just made it so you can see the enemies now between floors. Did they? I'll check. I'll check on the next one.
Shine down. Everybody stand.
If they did, then I will be really surprised. Like, as long as I've been complaining about that, like, I would be incredibly surprised, but also really happy if they did do it. That would be kind of... I can't believe that one survived with like 1 health. Get out of here with that garbage. Alright. Well, I got my Bennett burst back. This one has got to go.
No turning back.
Alright, cool. Well, I went ahead and just eliminated him. Ugh, God. What the... Jeez. Alright, well, this is incredibly obnoxious. I couldn't get out of that at all. I didn't really have a lot of stamina. What a waste of time. Alright, I'm not going to be able to do anything to him like that, so I need to get out of there and not waste my Shogun Burst. Kind of swinging around at an enemy I won't be able to kill with that.
Get them. Quiver.
Hit me in the back, dude. Alright. Well, since he's going to come over here, I can also take this opportunity to pick up a little health. Just go ahead and kill him with Sara. I don't need the time anyways. And just let a little health regenerate. Slicing a mountain in half, yeah. All the way from, you know, the island to the west, all the way to the primary island where, you know, the sacred Sakura temple is. She did a lot of damage. I tell you the story, mate. I could triple crown my Kazuha right now. Should I? I mean, Kazuha is definitely a powerful character who's really useful. You certainly wouldn't get any complaints out of me if you did it. I wouldn't be passing any judgment because I've found so much use from Kazuha since I, you know, first got him that I can, you know, scarcely consider many other characters to be more useful. Yeah, I like using Kazuha a lot more than I like using Venti, and I know they kind of fill the same role in a lot of groups. And a lot of people are like, you know, I prefer Venti, but nah, I prefer Kazuha. My problem with Venti is that his burst can miss, whereas Kazuha's just, it's based from wherever you're standing. I find that to be more convenient. If you're gonna, you don't really need, I don't know that I would bother crowning his normals. Mostly because I never use his normals, though. If I'm really considering it, though, I almost never normal attack with him, and I can't imagine a lot of reasons why you would. I mean, I guess you could, but just because you can do something is rarely a good enough reason to do something. All right, this guy needs to go ahead and lose that shield. All right, come on. You know what? Just have the Shogun Burst. I'm not playing with you guys. It'll recharge quick enough. I don't have to worry that much about it. Oh, did you survive? Get out of here with this.
Let's light it up.
Can't believe this one got his shield up while I was screwing around with the other one. It's kind of annoying. Whatever, didn't matter. All right. Lure them all in. Diona Burst. Here, let's just go ahead and throw this burst then. All the stuff will pretty much die. Oh man, it missed the enemy I really wanted to catch with that. Guess it doesn't really matter because they're both near death anyways. Alright, cool. Alright, on to 10-3. Oh, you did it? Do not regret it. Alright. One of these days I'll actually give Kazuha a crown. I don't think mine has any crowns yet. Here, I should just be able to burst down a big chunk of what he has going like right away. Alright. But what I don't want to do just... Oh my god, are you serious right now? He healed him?
Gonna hurt me.
I don't think I ever even really tracked that that thing could do that. Oh, come on.
Quiver.
He healed him like instantly too. That was kind of cool. All right. Well, fine.
On the front.
I didn't really want to have to use my Bennett burst for that, but all right, fine. I can cut him back down to shape really fast. Not that big a deal. And I'll just have to get my Bennett burst back again, so that I can finish him off all the quicker.
Why do they never miss?
All right, there we go.
Everybody
And now I can just swap the
shine
Shogun and finish him off. Yeah, I didn't really expect him to get so much healing effectiveness from that little guy, but whatever, it didn't matter. All right. All right. This one should be no big problem either, because he usually dies really fast with a Yaka team. So he really can't go anywhere.
Adorn my knight.
You know what?
Decided by
Just gonna
destiny.
Mona burst him if I can. Oh, unless he just he didn't dodge out of it. Good. Yeah, nice. All right, now he'll come out and do his shield.
Take
All
flight.
right, so I should be able to take him into a Yaka burst.
Wind strike.
Take the Venerer as well. Yeah, he's pretty much gone
My
already.
apologies.
I like it. And he's gone. Cool. What role is she for you? Sub main support? What? Oh, you're talking about Ren. Okay. I don't even know what character you're talking about though. Which one should I use with Beidou? The Black Cliff Slasher or Dragon Spine Claymore? Yeah, I mean, so those are going to depend on role. All right. So I don't see anything that shows you where to, like, what your floor is going to be. Yeah, all you can do is exit. It still doesn't show you what the enemies are going to be for the next floor. No, it doesn't. So without that information, I still have to exit so I can actually look at what's coming. All right. So we'll kind of go from there here. Claim my rewards. And into floor number 11. Geo damage dealt by all party members increased by 60%, and physical damage dealt by all party members also increased by 60%. Oh man, that makes me really want to bring my my Eula Albedo team I've been using lately. Let me take a look at the enemies though. I might do that though. All right, so a lot of small enemies on both sides. So I could actually tweak that a little bit just to help round them out a little bit too. Frost Arm Lateral, like my Shogun team would be really good there. God, there's a lot of flying enemies on this one. Hydro, Spectres. That makes me really want to have my Ayaka team over there. I don't... I mean, I guess if I... So this is where things I think are going to be a little interesting. My normal two teams probably would do well with this. Although, what with increased geo and physical damage... I really do kind of feel like my my Eula team that I've been using would be very good here. Even though they resist it, usually it includes the Raiden Shogun, so it usually would eat them pretty quick anyways. But the question is, what other team would I build instead on the other side? Because I'd be taking up a lot of the, you know, team components that I would normally kind of reserve. A lot of small enemies makes me kind of want to have you know, either Kazuha or Venti on each in that first round. Could make the case for Xiao being stronger than Venti, a pretty solid case too. Venti is not very powerful anymore considering he is not worshipped nearly as much. And Lex's Nose is interesting. So this is a discussion of, like, I guess Yakshas versus Archons maybe. Oh man, I feel like obviously Bennett and Xiangling in the first half will definitely be really useful. I do want to bring Eula into the second half though. So I'm kind of thinking here I may go ahead and change up my team. So I kind of have to make some consideration on that though. I think Raiden Shogun will be enough to drive energy to Eula without having to double down on it. But it wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing either. But then I don't have Albedo. I don't really have a lot for extra off-screen unless I... Let's see something. So I want to build for second half based on Eula. Raiden is a energy building support and provider of superconduct. I would like to have Kazuo in this team. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I did. But I also don't necessarily think it's going to be, like, absolutely necessary. But it would be nice. You know, I'm kind of thinking the hell with it. I might just try something on this one, which is to go with Rosaria to give me some extra energy building for my Eula, which is really, you know, something that's hard to go wrong with. And then I'll throw Albedo into the last slot. So I'm kind of, you know, consuming a lot of characters that I would normally use for other things. And then for the other team, I feel like I have to change things up. Like my normal freeze comp may not be ideal here. But I could actually end up I could run like a Ganyu burst comp, which might still, like a melt comp, which might actually still work out. This is going to be completely unusual for me. Like, I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort with this one a little bit. So we're going to see how all this ends up working out. Definitely Xiangling still, but I want to make sure she's in the last slot. Let's see. I mean, Overload, I mean, obviously, like, my normal team comps would be, like, some level of effective here anyways, because I would be doing all right. But I want to try this. I do. I want to try this and see if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, I can redo it easy enough. I could bring Zhao for this. I don't know if that's super useful. I think I'm going to bring Kazuha and just further weaken them, and also bring Xiangling. I think that's going to be probably one of the better opportunities. I could bring Venti to, like, further round everything up instead of Kazuha. We'll see. This could be totally messed up, and I just end up having to bring my normal teams like I would anyways, but we'll see. I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Plus, this is pillar defense, so you kind of need to, prep for that stuff with this team anyways. Alright.
Born of ice and frost. No touching.
50k. 50k. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, I shot over his head. That sucked. Could you not?
Born of ice and frost. Everybody stand.
All right. You know what? Let me throw this down for that opportunity. All right, come on. I need this Xiangling burst badly. Let's go. Before I lose this little extra health buffer I got. What do I got? I've got this guy over here and then the big one over here who is trying to steady spoil it. All right, so that was fine. That was okay. It did some damage. Target defense progress. I have to keep it above 60%. Not really necessarily sure how this is going to end up working, but we'll see.
Freeze to the core.
It's at 75% right now. I think I did that slightly out of order, didn't I? I don't have an animo on this one to kind of prevent these guys from spoiling me, but as long as I can keep, get in range, man.
Now you shall perish.
Those two are gone. Nope. They've done some damage. It's staying pretty high health right now, so I'm not too worried.
Judgment. Shine down.
Okay. Go ahead and finish him off like that.
Come into beat.
Crush.
Let's go ahead and
will
see
be
if I
mine.
can crush these
I
guys.
condemn you.
This way. Got 7% of buffer, 6% of buffer. Okay. Not bad. I kind of just barely squeaked that one out, but I'll take it. Okay. Always crit. If it gives you crit, I almost always take it, especially using Ganyu. This seems like it won't be that effective. Let me see if I can... Nope, I should have done that the other way around, although these are slimes anyways, so it was never really going to be that great. Okay, those guys are gone. And I should be able to eliminate these. I'm kind of sitting on reactions that are less ideal overall for this one, but it's fine. I have like the inverted reactions, but I still seem to be getting through it.
Access denied.
Alright. For this one, it should be good. Oh, come on. I thought I dodged out of that.
This is long
Not so much.
overdue. I can fix this.
Right as I landed on the ground, really? Alright. Still got plenty of time. One enemy left.
As one with wind and cloud.
Ow. Alright, a little more energy. Come on. Give me that Zhongli burst. There we go. He's gonna be in a lot of trouble now. Alright, so that's...
I'm going in.
There we go. Let's see if I can get a good melt on him. Yeah, that was pretty good. I'll take that. Could be a little better. He's probably resistant to cryo, but it didn't really seem to save him, so kind of a whatever. Alright.
Thank you for much.
Yay.
This was a little bit out of order, but fine. I'm gonna get my crit rate bonus from that Rosaria burst. Finish off this first right away. Oh, don't be dodging out of this stuff. Get over here.
Burst no more. Witness my great undertaking.
Freeze to the
Might as
core.
well use it.
Eye for an eye.
My blade.
Alright, pretty much the only things left are these two.
Crush.
Or a lot of damage on that one. I think these two you usually have to kill at about the same time. So let's see. I think the Shogun will give me more than an ample opportunity to do that. Yeah. So those two got pretty much insta-killed. On to 11-3. Alright, so let's see. Elemental burst damage is okay for some. I don't know if I want to lose the defense. So I don't really have much for... No, I mean... I don't really have healing on one of the parties. So giving up defense is a little scary to me. I'm going to stay with this. Alright. Alright, let's see. These things. This one I'm definitely a little worried about. Like, this is these specters are the worst. They are terrible enemies to fight for a lot of reasons. I hate them. I hate them so much. Alright, now that I got this, I'm gonna throw down the Jungling and the Kazuha attack, see if I can kind of lure him in a little bit. At the very least, I can stand in the Bennett field and increase damage. Oh my god, could you not? Alright, those two are gone. He's got one hit left in him. He's gone. Oh, no, he's not actually. But the one next to him died. Alright. That one's down. Here's all the mimics. I definitely am gonna need that Ganyu burst. Did that actually cycle the cryo? It did not. Oh, ow. Alright, well, I got Bennett burst. Oh, that was way too close.
Everybody stand back. All hail.
Nice, okay. I was able to swap over to her just to get that burst down and absorb a couple of hits whilst taking some heals. Ow, that really hurt. Didn't really help me much with that, but most of these enemies are about down.
Next on the agenda, access denied.
Oh, that was way too close. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get another burst going, I think, before I risk...
I'm going in.
Before I risk killing my Ganyu again. Okay, cool. Well, we're fine there. Take a shot anytime, TH says, could you not? I mean, can you not? I mean, don't threaten me with an opportunity to ruin your life. Alright, so maybe that will actually stick. Good, it did.
Crush.
All right. Oh god, this is definitely still doing good damage because of the superconduct. Plenty of damage. And they reposition this a little bit.
Vengeance will be mine.
I think that was only one. I gotta wait a minute. 3.
Rack and ruin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. It still got him. I like it. All right. So I would like to say that I made a completely just like situational set of team comps for that, and still 3-starred it without a problem. So floor 11 can get jank if you're not careful. So yeah, I threw together a nice couple of comps and just walked through that one without really any problem. So that worked out. I almost got my Ganyu killed, but it still worked out nicely. All right. Yeah, melee DPS hates specters for sure. That's why I wanted to just go ahead and set into that with Ganyu. All right, so we've got a lot of Rift Wolves, Geovishap and Megu Kenkis. Interesting. So I want my freeze comp in round 1 for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my standard 2 comps here because of what they have on offer. You know, like obviously I could you know, use my Eula comp in one of these, but it would force me to kind of swap things up a bit. So let's see. Isn't that just because you're overgeared? I mean, some of my characters are free-to-play 4-star characters who are not excessively overgeared. Like my Xiangling deals a lot of damage and really doesn't have that good artifact set. She really doesn't. She's one of the cornerstones of that team and has been for a long time now. So let me go back. But like my Shogun and my Eula, absolutely overgeared. My Albedo's free to play friendly. He's only doing okay damage, but he still contributed nicely. But yeah, I would say my my Eula and my Shogun are absolutely in that category. I'm not gonna say they're not. All right, yeah. Freeze comp round 1. All right, so let's see. Mona, Kazuha, and then Raiden, Bennett, Sarah, Xiangling. All right. Can't be bothered with Abyss this time because you basically need 2 healers built, and I have about half a healer built. So, I mean, I think it's pretty important to have healers ready to go, Wolf. I mean, that's one of those things where, like, if you like having healers, I mean, you don't need them that much until you get to the Spiral Abyss, and then there's so many opportunities for you to use them effectively in the Spiral Abyss. So we'll see what my normal 2 comps will do with floor 12. If I hit a wall here and I have to swap things up to play into like the physical weaknesses and geo weaknesses on this one, then I'll do that. And maybe I'll break out Albedo and Zhongli, Eula, Jean on a team or something, or maybe replace one of those characters with Shogun is probably what I'd end up doing, so that Eula still has good access to superconduct the way I would want. I could also pair with Fischl and just keep my Shogun team untouched, but it'll depend on which one of the 2 teams experience trouble or if they both experience trouble, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, we'll take the Elemental Mastery on this one. Let's get the shield going. Not that it necessarily helps you with that, but the heal field might be nice for consistent regeneration in the first portion of this. Boy, I would like to see a touch more damage out of this, considering these things are all being like constantly procced with Viridescent Venerer, but okay. Alright, just die, man. Alright, so slightly larger enemies now.
Let me scry.
I don't really want to use her Elemental Burst if I can avoid it, but you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'll recharge it. I think it'll be better to use it and, you know, recharge it. God, that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would, though. I'm gonna need another Diona heal here. Oh, come on.
Take flight.
I'm losing time here quickly. Mona Burst time.
As one with wind and cloud.
Alright, come on.
Whirling snow. Can't handle your drink.
Alright, so the They should be close enough. I can't believe I had to throw 2 bursts into these two to get them down. These guys have a lot of health. Like, a lot of health. Jeez. Like, I had to give them 2 Ayaka bursts. That's pretty crazy. Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and give these bursts everywhere, though. Let's see what I can get done with some Shogun burst here. Yeah, she generally always eats stuff. Oh, you can get out of my face. On Bennett burst. Alright, nice. And more Shogun burst. Got 2 enemies left, and I got another Xiangling burst ready to go here too, which will help out a lot, as well as a Sara burst. Nope, that disappeared on me. Fine, whatever.
No turning back. Flash.
Come on, staying close. Nice. Okay, good. All right. They're definitely tanky. 1 down. Definitely 1 down. I probably need to try and stack up a little bit more energy for the last one, but we'll kind of see how it plays out. I kind of wanted to take the attack on this one. It's minus a lot of defense, though. It's only effective for this chamber. I'm gonna take the Elemental Mastery still. Oh, beans. I like it. Thank you. Okay, these 2, I need to get frozen, like, right away.
Into the wind.
Nope. He kind of dodged out on me, didn't he? No, get out of here with that. Okay. Let's see if I can keep them frozen. That's the trick with these 2. If you keep them frozen, then you can pretty much control the entire fight. But if you don't keep them frozen, then you get in trouble really fast.
Into the wind.
I need... There we go. Come on, give me that burst. Come on, don't you guys move. Don't move. Just stay right there and just keep taking that Kazuha burst. Nice. He's almost gone. Yep. He's out of here. Alright. Here we go. These guys. This is the cruel and unusual one that I expect to really struggle with, but we'll see.
Quiver.
Oh boy. Definitely going to be needing a lot of
Is not eternal.
reattempts, I think. God. It just, like, immediately ruined my day on that one. Now I've got to redo it. Okay. That one didn't work out quite as well as the first one had, so we'll see. I need to keep these guys frozen so that they can't be dashing around on me, because that just gets super annoying. No. I missed the other one. Alright. Give me a Mona Burst, please. That would be very helpful.
Into the wind.
Fate is upon you.
And another burst.
Take flight.
Alright.
Embrace the ice.
Might still be able to pull this one out in a similar time to the last one. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Alright, so I don't really have any energy pre-built on this one, but those Megukenkis really hurt. And it's one of those things that's making me think that this team, my Shogun team, might have to be swapped out with a Zhongli, Albedo, Eula team, just for resistance purposes, but we'll see. If I can get through it without it, I will. But right now, I'm having trouble just getting the bursts charged.
Get them. Strike. Let's light it up.
All right.
Everybody stand.
All right. So I ate that first attack with the burst, so that helps. No, get out of here with that garbage.
Let's light it up.
Let's see if I can get this down for the, yeah, good, I got it. Oh, I should have held that. Whatever, fine. Yeah, it's gonna, oh, I knew it. I knew I was gonna regret that. All right, I don't think it's impossible, but I'm gonna have to tighten it up on this one for sure. I shouldn't have used her burst when I did. I should have charged up another Bennett burst. I think that would have helped a lot. So let's see.
Let me scrub.
But yeah, what I might end up having to do is, you know, completely change how I'm approaching that one. With a different team. No. No. Oh, come on. I was outside of that circle. I was definitely outside of that one.
One with nature.
Right. I need this Mona burst so I can finish these two off a bit quicker. Come on. Ah, come on. I got like no energy from that.
Decided by destiny.
Alright. Freeze. Just go ahead and throw down more of the Kazuha burst. Oh god, come on! Alright, so 12 is gonna be a problem. I can definitely see that now. I have kind of, you know, ineffective healing. I mean, Diona's not horrible, but it's definitely not enough to be like fully stable, especially if you haven't been conserving from the previous round. Which is also a problem that I'm having with the other one, because I didn't have any energy coming in off of the previous round. It's causing me to kind of stagnate at the beginning of that one because I can't just drop all of my good attacks. Oh, he's frozen up above. I was like, where the hell did he go?
One with nature.
All right, you gotta stop rolling around, man. I need you both right here. Nope, wrong. All right.
Shadows of fate.
Need. Here's the Venerer. Kazuha burst will help a lot. You're frozen, right? So let's just throw this through. Just live. Just live. Please hit them both. I feel like it only hit one of them. Yeah, it did. I'm blowing this right now, guys. I'm blowing it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, the elemental bursts eat Megukenkis for sure. Right now I'm just getting stuck on these two enemies. You know what? Let's do this. Let's see if I can get him to dive on me. Yeah, there we go. That'll probably help. Because now they're kind of in a bit narrower field than they would be if I just went to them. Alright, that's a good hit. Need them both to lure together again. I still need the bursts. So a lot of this round is just me trying to like build elemental burst energy. Alright, got Monas and Ayakas together. That'll help a lot. Now they're both pretty much drawn together, so hopefully this will be, you know, like the nail that I needed to finish him. Oh, cool! I didn't get him, and they killed my Mona by rolling out on me. You know, like the first 3 times I went through this without a single death, and then, or in the first round, and now I'm just like stagnating. I don't understand what the hell's going on with this. Oh no, go back. Just use this as a, oh, okay, or you can shoot nothing, Diona. That's super cool too. And then get stepped on. That's super awesome too. Nicely done. All right.
Take flight. Delved into destiny.
Wind strike.
All right. Let's see if I can keep them both frozen a bit longer this time. Maybe that would be really useful. All right.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
He's gonna roll away, isn't he? Alright.
Wind strike.
I've almost got the Ayaka burst. Alright, you guys are freaking driving me crazy. Oh, God, they wouldn't let me dodge out. Alright. So yes, you can hold the E to draw more particles for Diona, but usually I just try to use it multiple times for the sacrificial bow effect.
Delved into destiny.
I didn't let them draw together that time. It doesn't really matter because they draw together on their own quickly enough.
Take flight.
All right.
Shadows of fate.
To not be moving around constantly, that would be great. Oh, come on with this. You know, like I said, like the first 2 times I did this, I really didn't have any trouble. Or 3 times? I think it was 3 times I got through it without any problems. And then I just got to the other, you know, to the next part of it, and I keep getting crushed. But now I'm just not able to even really get past this section.
Go, go. Take flight.
Alright.
My vision's
Oh,
found.
God.
Destiny cannot be.
This is, I was on alert of the stream. How much am I missed? I'm on 12 too, so quite a bit. But I'm kind of floundering right now. So give them that then, I guess. So I can take the added particles from that too. Alright.
Let me scribe.
Be frozen, and let me kill you faster. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should. Like, I've always been leaning on, like, the sacrificial bow to do it twice, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overestimating how useful that really is, because I'm getting the burst back faster doing it the other way. Good call. Okay. And let me draw that back in. Oh, might as well take the opportunity to heal too while I'm at it. Yeah, hit that one. I don't want to hit the same one over and over again. That's not gonna hit me. Alright. Maybe I can spin around some cryo and keep him frozen. Alright, well the first one's dead. Didn't actually need to get to the other one, but I did use a bit more time than I would have liked on this, but at least I got through it again. Oh, God. Alright. So now I gotta build energy. That's been the problem that I've had with this one so far, is just lack of energy because I don't have any bursts ready to go. I need all of them. Alright, so I got Bennett's burst. Oh, come on. Move out of there. Alright, I got those 2 now. I definitely don't want to stay in that cryo field. That cryo field is nasty. I really do need them to stay a little closer to each other, though. That would be nice.
Teamwork is trick quiver. Shine down.
Alright. Come on. Don't screw me now. Man, that did a lot of damage up front, didn't it? I don't know if these have that mechanic. Oh. Okay. Alright. I'm going to leave for now. I'm going to have no choice but I think swap my team up, man. That thing did so much damage right away. Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to have to rebuild that team, I think. Let's just abandon challenge and go back. All right. So that's team 2. And I feel like I need something that's going to be a little tougher, but man, like some of the tougher teams that I have just don't deal quite as much damage as I would like. I'd love to have Albedo present for the damage bonus. Oh, and why are you doing this without Zhongli? So that's actually one of the things that I'm considering on this one, is bringing him into it. But I'm gonna probably keep my Ayaka Freeze team in the first round. I don't see a compelling reason to swap her out right now. So I'm gonna keep that active. That was fine. But this team is the one that I have to change, I think. So I do like using Eula with Raiden. For the superconduct, it removes, you know, any resistance, which is nice. So I can do that. I don't have any healing is the one major concern I have in that team composition, where I have it as Zhongli and Albedo. So I could see a problem developing where I don't have, you know, any regeneration capabilities. I don't know. I'm gonna try it like this though, and we'll see. Place Diona with Pyro or Electro. Why? Like then I don't have a battery for Ayaka. Not to mention, like for Vishaps, like you want to keep them frozen, man. Like those things suck when they're not frozen. Maybe if I can keep some energy built up for the end of this one too. Like right now I'm gonna throw a lot of it out right away, but if I can keep some energy at the end of this one, or regenerate some of it by the end, I might be in a better position than I was at the end of this one the first time. So we'll see. I would like to not have to double down the elemental burst like I did last time, but we'll see.
Falling leaves. Adorn my
Alright, let's keep charging this. I do think I'm gonna have to use at least one more though, because these guys are tanky as all get out, so... where's the other one? Yeah, he dodged. Sucks.
Decided by destiny.
I'm pretty much just having to go like full-on ult spam anyways for these two guys because of how thick they are. They're not really staying gathered well enough for me to get really good return from them. Alright, I need... Come on, give me some more particles here. I need that Ayaka burst to finish these guys off. I'm using a lot of time here. Well, did it at least kill that one? I've already used 2 whole Ayaka bursts and I haven't killed either of them. Like, this is retry territory already. I'm using too much time. Like the first time I did this, it was much quicker. Yeah. All right. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the Ayaka burst this time until I get to the next group. I think. I don't think I really need the Ayaka burst for these, so I'm not gonna use it until they pop. Yeah. It was a waste this time. I had a feeling it was. All right. I need the other one to come back. Come back. There we go.
Look at you. Embrace the
Now
ice.
don't move. Stay right here. Oh, the other one dodged out.
Take flight.
They kind of both dodged out, didn't they?
The wind knows.
Shake your hand.
All right.
Let me scribe.
Okay, well, they're kind of both frozen, but not exactly in the spot I would have liked. That's fine. Let's go for the consistent Venerer.
Fate is upon you.
Man, these guys are way too tanky. It's so frustrating.
Coming so
All right, I need you guys to just stay right there. Don't you dare move. Stay right there.
Wind strike.
Nice. All right, that was pretty much an ideal combo on them, and they don't have much health left. Come on, you gotta die. You're just costing me seconds now. All right. Okay. I replaced Mona for Kokomi since she has longer hydro application. You can use Molith for. I mean, yeah, that's one way to buff it out, but then you don't get Mona's buff. I'm just not a. I don't like Kokomi very much. I just don't. Like right now, she's just not super like useful to me. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get a shield going.
Shine down.
Here, let's
Inazuma shines
go ahead and
eternal.
clean these guys up with some Shogun bursts right away, I guess. She's usually the first one to recharge anyways.
Come into being. Witness my great undertaking.
Gather. Order guide you.
Been a hot minute since I've had Albedo and Zhongli together. I've missed it.
Freeze to the core. I condemn you.
Get this charge back up fast enough too, to where it's not a problem for the next round. I do have a Shogun burst, but I don't have Bennett on field, and oh my god. You know, I'm noticing that the erosion is absolutely ravaging me right now, leaving me with probably very little chance of getting through the next round without, you know, dying. I really don't think this team is gonna work. The erosion is eating me. I kind of don't see how this is gonna work. There's no healing there unless, yeah, there's no, like, you know, take healing buff or anything like that, so... Alright, so we're trying this again. Alright. Here, throw down that Diona buff too, why not?
Take flight.
Because I have her set up with, Noblesse Oblige, so maybe I can catch him with this a little early.
Written in the stars.
Might actually get rid of one of them right away. Well, one of them's low anyways, so it's not bad. I don't know, I still think that the other team is gonna come up short because it doesn't have healing, and I might have to throw, you know, some changing into that, which is what I was concerned about. My concern wasn't for erosion when I was talking about it, though. That was something I failed to consider at the time, was that the erosion might be a real problem. But we'll see. Oh god, I really don't think this team is gonna do well. I'm so low health already that like all I gotta do is come off the shield once and I'm basically done.
Now you shall perish. Illusion
So let's see what I can do with some Shogun burst and then get Eula in on the field. Nope, she's already down. Alright, leave for now. I'm gonna rebuild this team again. I need some healing options. You know, another thing I could try is a team that's not built on Eula. I still don't really perceive much of an issue with my freeze team. Let's see. So, let's see. Nope, that's out of order. Diona, Mona, Kazuha. And then I felt like I definitely was better off before. I'm just trying to figure out how I can keep my team alive over there. Try give Chi-Chi 4-piece clam. I would have to have a built 4-piece clam to do that, and I don't right now. I also don't have Child set up, and I don't have Xingqiu set up at all, or Kaya set up at all. So I have some limited options there, guys. I have to make it work with the characters that I do have built. This one is definitely complicated, which is leading me to be kind of unhappy with how it's coming together right now. I'm kind of thinking, I feel like Eula is still maybe the play to make, but my Bennett's C6, so I cannot use Bennett with Eula. It doesn't work. So let's get Eula back. I'm gonna still bring Raiden, but I think instead of some of the other characters that I was setting up, I think I'm gonna bring Jean, Raiden, and then instead of damage buff, which is, it's really nice to have, it is, but what I think I'm gonna do is bring Zhongli for just, you know, added geo damage and shields, and we're gonna see how this ends up working out, because Jean makes my Eula, you know, punch up to like her max damage faster, which is really nice. So we'll see, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. My Jean is not set up with Viridescent Venerer, so we'll see, but Jean will provide me with a lot of healing, and I think that will probably be really useful, and we'll kind of see how this ends up working out. Alright, so let's see if I can get rid of these three quickly enough. Oh yeah, they didn't really do anything today. Alright. Come on, like that one survived with like 1 health. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that was probably a slight mistake. It's fine. Alright. Okay, I got them both. Actually, the first one unfroze, or the second one rather. Alright, well, actually, that was still a pretty efficient push for one of them.
Written in the stars.
Alright. Not too bad yet. One of them's almost down. I'm just gonna stay focused on him then, get rid of him, and then I can turn my focus to the other one easy enough afterwards.
Take flight.
Well, why will you not die, dude? Just die. Alright. Let's see if I can freeze him, make sure he doesn't get away. Would have liked to have venerated a little sooner on that, but it's fine. Okay. I mean, this is not strictly the fastest push. Probably about 10 seconds behind some of the other ones that I've done, but I think my Shogun team, like in the past, was fine on this one. I don't think I'm going to be pushed for time that much on this side. So we'll see kind of how it works. Get that energy. There we go. Oh, come on. Ugh, that's so annoying.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Fine. These guys don't want to stay in place, do they? Would you die, please? Just die. God. So much for them, you know, taking damage enough to die fast. Where's the last one? Wrong character.
is no escape.
All right, dude, you gotta die.
Beg for mercy.
I need you to die. Thank you. All right, this is the group I really need to put away quickly.
Solidified.
Gene attack buff and attack speed. I'm trying to keep Eula's burst for the next round if I can, because it'll allow me to rip the Kankies a lot faster. But I'm not sure. I might have already dipped below the max star for this one, because I think it's 8 minutes or something. I'm not sure. I might actually still have 30 seconds, and if that's the case, I probably will be fine.
Crush.
All right.
Illusion shattered.
Gather.
All right, come on.
Shudder.
Oh god, this enemy is driving me freaking up the wall.
Now
Fine.
you shall perish.
Stop dodging. Oh my Jesus. This thing is just teleporting everywhere and causing me not to do any damage to him at all.
This is order.
This is ridiculous. Just
Beg
die,
for mercy.
dude. I'm not gonna get him. Oh god, I gotta retry now. That was just obnoxious. All because I could not get that enemy down before. Oh, that is so obnoxious. Alright. Oh, God. Let's see. Well, I mean, high physical resistance enemies don't really make a difference when you have superconduct anyways. Not really. Captain Cat, hey, how's it going? Welcome, thanks for joining the stream. You're watching me suffer tonight, because floor 12 is absolute garbage. At least for somebody like me who doesn't have Xingqiu built yet. I've never built him, and I probably should have built him a long time ago, but you know, whenever you have a lot of other things going on and other characters to build, he's just not a character that I've really ever focused on. I'm definitely thinking he would be helpful tonight, though. Alright, let's see if I can stop these two from moving. Don't move. Stay right there. Thank you.
Take flight.
Alright, well, I would have liked to have seen that do a little more. That was weird. Alright.
Decided by destiny. Shadows of...
Let's go ahead and take that too.
One
Got
with
it?
nature.
Give me that
One
burst.
with wind and cloud.
My apologies. Embrace
Go on,
the
stay in it. I can kill you. Well, he teleported back into it, so that's pretty convenient. Oh, then he just jumped right out of it, though, like a
Let me scribe.
bag of garbage.
Whirling snow.
That'll probably do it. A little bit quicker by about maybe 15 seconds than the last time. Looks like. Take that. Alright. Let's see if this one can actually wrap up a little quicker this
More
time.
speed.
Last time, it made me suffer.
I will have order.
Shine down.
Oh
Inazuma
god.
shines
They
eternal.
completely dodged my Zhongli burst, so that's annoying. Really don't like having no Sorrow or Bennett for this team, but it is what it is. For now, I just have to try things until I find something that definitively will work.
Vengeance will be
That
mine.
was probably slightly out of
Rack and
order
ruin.
/ overkill, but whatever. Oh god. This is gonna waste that, but alright, fine.
Order guide you.
Not happy about that either.
There's no escape.
Honestly, I'm not really digging having Eula here right now. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem to be working the way I would like it to.
Now you shall perish.
I don't know. I might have to try busting out some other characters, like maybe Hu Tao or somebody like that. Even might be effective because my Hu Tao's generally kind of busted too. Oh my god, dodging the attacks is really annoying.
Illusion shattered.
All right, come on now. You gotta die. I would really like it if you would stop dodging everything I throw at you that's actually good. That would be super great. Alright, got him. Alright, cool. I think that's enough to still... Okay, good. Let's see how this goes. Xiao actually might not be a bad one to try either. Because double Geo with him and maybe Jean can work out as well. My Xiao's not bad, so he is an option for me to try. And I might, if this one doesn't work, then I might completely change things up, but we'll see. Alright, just work on getting full energy for the next year. That's true. Alright. I don't know, I kind of always feel like I'm cheating if I do it the other way. That makes sense, but it's not. I'm just weird. Alright.
Take flight. Written in the stars.
Okay.
Diana special. Kamisato art.
Alright. These two are pretty much... Oh, wow. Okay, they got wasted fast that time. That was definitely my fastest clear on that. That will give me a lot of time for the Kanki round, so that's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit them with Zhongli Burst immediately then.
Shine down.
Definitely need that. One.
Flood of frost.
Eula
I
Burst.
condemn you.
And let's see how much of it I can charge up before getting freaking blasted by something. Come on, Eula. A lot of damage, a lot of damage. Alright, it was okay.
I swear by my sword.
Let's get down to Zhongli's shield. I really don't want to be in this ice field much longer. Alright, let's move out of the way here.
Shudder. There is no escape.
Get the attack speed back up and throw down a heal field and just see if I can persist through it a bit. Eula Burst
To
again.
the core. Eye for an eye.
Nice, nice, nice. One to go. Just the big one now. This is probably going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that did it. Ooh, okay. That worked out nicely. All right, so pretty much slapped that one. So that worked out a lot better. Okay, on to 12-3 finally. Okay, so that team definitely worked. And it was really like, what was that? Still over 9 minutes? Like right around 9 minutes or just below? I'm not, it wasn't long. It was close to, like it was in the, like the, maybe the, I can't remember. It was like upper 8s or low 9s or something like that, but that was a fast one. All right, so we'll see if that team still holds up well for 12-3. Hopefully it will. But I mean, I've already max starred the chambers, I guess, so I don't really have to go crazy, right? Like I can just, you know, pick a survival team and then push through to come back if I have to. But honestly, the teams that I like to put together are teams that can do it all in one shot. I feel like I'm cheating if I do it any other way. I don't know why. All right. Let's go. Definitely going for elemental burst energy. That's definitely the sweet spot. Why am I stuck on something? Alright, fine.
Shadows of fate.
The wind knows.
Come on, give me that burst.
Adorn my...
That's not too bad.
One with nature.
Let's see how this one ends up playing out. They're doing okay so far. I can definitely throw the Ayaka burst through the two of them and probably get some good damage down. Yeah, got one of them already.
Take flight.
Wind strike.
Alright, cool. So he should still have Venerer on him for the cryo. Just gonna keep him nice and punchy. 2 down, 1 to go. I'm gonna deal with these 2 wolves again.
My apologies. Decided by
I really don't like dealing with them, but whatever.
Look at you.
Let's take that. I thought Ayaka's burst was already charged.
Whirling snow.
It's not. It's close.
Wind
Now it's
strike.
charged.
As
Alright,
one
let's see if
with
I can
wind
go ahead
and
and throw down the
cloud.
Venerer field, and that'll help me out a lot. Alright, I gotta get this burst down now, because within the field it should do a lot of damage, especially since I just got the passive up for her as well. It was okay.
Shake your hand. My apologies.
Okay when they dodge out of that. Alright.
Time to go.
I feel like I'm using a lot of time on
Delved into
this.
destiny.
This is taking way too long.
Take flight.
I don't like this at all. This is taking so long.
Written in the stars.
Oh, my other team is gonna need to absolutely slam the other side at this pace.
Whirling snow.
These two just didn't want to die. Not gonna have that long. My other team is pretty powerful, so we'll see. There's 5 enemies. Alright.
Shudder. Torn to oblivion.
Let's see. I can get rid of the 2 small ones pretty quick, probably.
Order guide you.
Oh god. A little worried about this one. I've only killed 1 enemy so far.
Shine down. Beg for mercy.
Got the full charge for her E now.
Rack and ruin.
Oh, come on with that. I don't like that at all. I think my chances of getting through this max are probably pretty low. I mean, I max starred the other chamber, so yeah, I can cheat it for a 36 star for sure if I have to. And it's looking like I'm gonna have to. Oh god, yeah, because I'm not even gonna get through this, I don't think. Yeah, because he's still got... I gotta get through this one just to spawn the other two enemies. And he's just dodging around like crazy because he's obnoxious. Yeah, and these two are gonna take way too long for me to kill like this. So I don't think... I think you have to do this still in, what... 7 minutes, so I think I actually just went over. But if it's 6, then whatever, I'm gonna keep in it for now. I don't remember which one it is, but we'll see. Come on, Shogun. But I'll finish it because it doesn't really change anything at this point. So I'll finish it and then just form another party for this floor specifically, I guess. And kind of go from there. Yeah, I missed it by 1. All right, so I got to shave like, I don't know, 20 seconds off of that. All of Torflel, all of, yeah, 7, yeah. Was that Torflelv? Is that what I said? Well, TH is silly because TH didn't build Zhao. I did build Zhao. What you talking about, bud? I've had Zhao built for a while. Like, he is definitely built. Like, what you talking about? My Zhao is built. I just don't use him that much. But I actually am probably going to put together a team for him on this one, I think. Because it's, I think it's going to be necessary. And you know, I'm kind of thinking... I might change something up a little bit here. So I've been going freeze with this, but I want to try something since I don't need to save quite as much time as I have with the other ones. I still want the battery though, but I'm not as worried about the freeze. So I think what I'm going to try to do is bring Xiangling with this and just see what happens. I'm going to keep him over here with this one. And then for the other half now, I'm gonna base this one with Jean, and then Zhongli and Albedo. And we're gonna see what happens. Let's see. And then if I have to make some other adjustments or keep trying, then I'll just keep doing it. Whatever. I'm getting that final star, damn it. So that is definitely going to happen tonight. I'm definitely not accepting not. Alright. Take the Venerer pop and we'll see if this kills them pretty quick. It should. Melt damage is pretty solid anyways. I wish, like, because they're not frozen though, they're kind of bouncing away from stuff, which is kind of obnoxious. I want to say this is already not going to be as fast as my best round on this in the past, but we'll see. Did she say hamster?
One with nature.
I swear I heard her say something about a hamster. Alright, I wish, like, my Xiangling has a lot of energy. I wish she would build up a little bit faster, though. I don't know, like, if I don't have her with Bennett, like, I feel like she never builds up energy fast enough. This is one of the things where I might, like, I don't want to bring Bennett with this because my Bennett's C6 and he basically ruins my Ayaka comps, which is really obnoxious, right? Like, I can't really do anything about that, though, right now.
One with wind and cloud.
I don't have to make all the stars on this, so I don't have to really care. I just got to get through it. Alright, well, let's see how this will go. I actually should have done that the other way around because I just messed up my snapshot. Fine. Come on, let's get some decent melts in here, please. Some melts would be really awesome right about now. These things just, oh god. The erratic movement patterns of these bosses are the worst, for sure. Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, I meant to do a charge on that. Hey, cool. You can just move out of the attack. Yeah, this was definitely not one of the faster rounds for this. Like I said, it still doesn't matter. All right, so let's see how my my Zhao Geo team ends up doing. Here, let's first throw down some gene particles, Albedo field and burst, and Zhao time. These guys Right away.
Worthless.
Actually, I did mess up that a little bit too, because I didn't actually get a few swings in to proc the passive on his main, or on his weapon. Rip. Alright, it's fine. I'll get in on the next one. Still pretty good damage overall, so whatever. Alright.
Worthless.
Oh, come on. Oh, dude, come on, stop moving around. Driving me crazy with this. Alright, heal.
Stabilize.
Witness my great undertaking.
Where'd he go?
Order guide you.
See if I can still get this one in time. Come on, that would be super nice if I still got this one in time. I don't think I'm going to, but because he's moving around too damn much. No, I'm not gonna get in time. I'm gonna get a couple seconds behind. Like, it doesn't matter. I've already got the stars in the chamber, but I hit it just a little behind because of how much time it took me to get through the other one. Yeah, so I agree with Aerobear, who says having a Venti ult miss can be rather annoying. It's extremely annoying. And it can completely ruin your Abyss runs, too. Like, if you're counting on a successful hit from your Venti burst and you whiff, you might as well restart, because you lost all that energy. It's one of the reasons why I don't like using Venti and Ayaka in the same time, because then you have two characters whose bursts can miss. That is possibly one of the most irritating things ever. I did that wrong again. Fine, whatever.
Into the wind.
Oh god, that was way too close.
Adorn my...
Alright. Let's see. Oh wow, is that a 60k? That was nice. Alright, I need some Diona healing big time. And let's see if I can get some decent melts in here from this. I'll just go over here and stay next to him. Nice. Those are 40k on the Xiangling burst strikes. Nope. No. I guess I can get her burst back really fast so I can heal before I die. Heal her a little bit. Alright, there we go. And I mean, this round's still going pretty quick anyways. I don't know why this round has seemed really long for me, but it's only been a minute. Just like counter-rotating him a lot. Wolf, you still haven't built a Yaka? You're talking about me not having built Zhao, like, which is something I built like 6 months ago, when you still haven't built a Yaka? How dare you? On the 13th day of Tevat Wintoria, you should build a Yaka. That wasn't a good rhyme or anything, but you should just do that. Okay, let's see if I can get a good amount of damage here. I need to get Zhao bursting. Just got him in Jean's circle and Albedo's circle, which should help a lot. Yeah, I mean, Zhao's definitely busted. He's always been a good damage dealer. It took me way too long to actually get him built. But, you know, once I did build him, I was like, okay, I definitely see why people like him. Although, for the longest time, even still, I was having some trouble really building steam with him in a way that was kind of satisfactory to me. But then, well, you know, once I got him there, I was like, okay, yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Did they kill my Albedo circle? They did. Bastards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. I always forget to charge his passive from the weapon. Alright. Come on, die. Yeah, you are useless. No! Right as I said that. I'm gonna just go beat my head into the wall. Alright, I'll try that again. That was really annoying. Yeah, I would say this has probably been the Spiral Abyss that I can recall that has given me the most grief. Like, oh my god, why did that go so far away? You guys see that? It like flew nowhere close to where I was trying to put it. It just flew to the wall. That was super annoying. All right, come on. Give me a freaking burst. Let's go. Okay, or I can just get killed instead. That's super cool too. All right, let's see if I can stack these two together and hopefully kind of round these two out quickly. No, get away.
Take flight.
Oh, God.
Can't handle your drink.
All right, let's see if I can just build up some health in here really quick without dying. No, get away from me. Oh, what did I just say? Get that burst back. All right. Well, this one will end pretty quick again. Maybe not quite as quick as the one before, but still pretty quick. All right. Dead is Zhao's default state. I mean, he's dead inside, right? Like, that's kind of his thing. All right. All right, so I should not have done that. Charge this up and go. That's the one thing is like, yeah, Zhao's burst does do a lot of damage. I still don't know that I agree that it should damage you as you're doing it. I never really agreed with that. Like, it's good. I don't know if it's so good in the world where Hu Tao and
Barbados.
Eula and Raiden Shogun exist that it justifies him taking damage while doing it. I mean, like, back in the day when he came out, sure, I kind of get it. Like, characters maybe weren't like that then. But now, like, now because, you know, certain character and weapon combinations and party comps exist, it kind of doesn't make sense for it to still be this way to me anymore. I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
Hear me.
This is
Let's see. That'll probably finish off that one.
Moment of birth.
Foreign.
I'll get him probably his burst back and charge it up again. Let's go.
Worthless.
That'll finish him off pretty quick. 36k on the high end. That's nice.
Worthless.
With Albedo field damage stacking up a little bit. I gotta really finish that 4-piece bonus, so my Albedo's add-on damage is a lot more. Like, I feel like right now, like, he's in a flux state. He used to do more damage than he does now, which is kind of frustrating because he used to do like 13, 14k, and I feel like I'm not getting that high anymore. All right, so I think the HP draining is lore. I mean, yes, it is. It's part of his lore, but let me put it this way: I'm a lore theory or a lore and theory content creator, right? I kind of don't think that the lore should supersede gameplay mechanics. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me sometimes. I feel like he should. I feel like he shouldn't take that damage. I don't see it as necessary. Anyways, last one. Let's see if I can speed this one up a little bit compared to the last time, huh? Maybe, maybe not. I need this burst to do good damage. I need this burst to do good damage. Let's just throw them all down.
One with nature.
My apologies.
All right, that one's down. He'll probably die during the duration of the Xiangling burst that's up. Probably due to the melts. Yeah, all right, so he's down. He's two left.
Take flight.
All right. Now I gotta get Yaka's burst back. All right, I got that.
Coming
Hopefully I can kind of keep him clustered somewhat.
You can bully me.
All right.
Can't handle your drink.
Fallen leaves.
Let's take all of this together. All right, come on. Give me some energy. Let's charge this up. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. There it is.
Whirling snow.
All right, you guys gotta die. I can't be dealing with these things this long. This is painful.
My apologies.
Well, I got all the energy back for that, but it kind of wasted the
One with
added
wind.
damage that I was hoping to pull from Zhongling on that, so that wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be. I don't know, like this team is just not holding its own on the timer here.
Look at you!
Like it's very good for like controlling at, you know, in certain circumstances, but then in others it doesn't seem to do the trick. All right, the other wolf is down. So like it's all gonna come against my other team again, and like I don't know if even that team has the ability to put it down in a minute. Like this is like I'm just losing so much time on this side. So we'll see. I mean, I might want to just bring my Shogun team to the first half and let them shred everything, and then let this team ride this half and see what happens.
Solidified.
We'll see. I kind of don't think that my Zhao team is going to be able to do this, especially since I didn't really get proper contact for any of that. He attacked nothing,
Feel the
so that didn't help at
I
all.
will have order.
Useless.
All right, come on, get some energy, get it. Come on. You need to have a lot more energy. Thank you. All right. See if I can get through these. Oh, come on, Zhao. That was a really high plunge because I was on top of the turret.
Worthless.
There's no chance. There's no chance that I get through this because this one enemy is gonna sit here and he's gonna give me grief to die, and then I'm gonna have no time, just like I did last time. So I do think I'm gonna end up having to start it all over
Order
again.
guide you.
So I just don't see how I could possibly get through this. Because then I got these two, ruin guards to still get through.
Quake.
No, unless I could somehow magically one-shot the ruin guards, which, let's see how much damage this team can do to them. Surprisingly not that much. Like, it's okay, but I need a lot more time than I have. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to completely change my first team. Freeze team is good, but I don't know if it supersedes just like complete like world-ending damage. So I'm kind of thinking what I'll do is throw my super buff team on that and just throw my Shogun team at it because it usually eats everything really fast. Because the whole thing I need to do now is just make back time. So Sara and Zhongling over here, and then I can leave this team still in play. I think it's fine. I don't really think it had really, if I had enough time, I think it would have worked. So let's try it like this and see what happens. And if this doesn't work, then maybe instead of like Zhao, maybe Hu Tao or something like that. But I think Zhao, I think that team is fine. I really do. I don't really think that team has a problem. So we'll try it like this and see what happens.
Strike.
Stop trying to push me out of the damn circles.
Storm the front.
Alright, let's see if I can just knock all these enemies out really quick. Because that would be the ideal scenario where I'm just like aggressively just putting down so much damage that they really can't do much against me. Just kind of the dream. So I got 2 enemies left on this. Probably the fastest I've gotten to this state in this one so far. And proper snapshot for Zhongling.
Illusion shattered.
And yeah, you went right back where you probably shouldn't have. Fine, because now I can just hit you with Shogun. Oh yeah, he'll be gone. Alright, cool. So right at a minute. That was a lot better. Alright. So
I will have
just go ahead and throw this down for the bonus shield. Attack speed. And Zhao damage. I wish you could actually zoom out the camera just a little more while you're doing repeated plunges with Zhao. It would make it somewhat easier to camera track what the hell you're doing with him. I find it a little I don't want to say like oppressively disorienting. It's not really a big deal. but sometimes it can be a little hard to keep track of exactly what you're doing on screen when you're going all over the place with Xiao like that.
This is order.
Coming to be.
Okay. 2, 3. He needs a little more energy.
Moment
Let's see
of
if I can
burst.
just throw this down. Alright, nice. Gene attack speed again. Should help. Alright, come on, give me the burst. Alright, I can just finish this thing off. 1, 2, come on.
Worthless.
Die already, God. He does not want to die. Alright, cool. Kind of annoying. This has been absolute suffering tonight, for sure. Alright, sticking with elemental man. You know what? I haven't really had like a survival problem on this floor. I'm taking the mass damage bonus. We're just gonna see how that ends up playing out.
Everybody stand! Storm the front! There is no escape!
Alright, I'm gonna have to still charge more of Zhongling's burst off Bennett here.
Strike!
Alright, I got all that together. Let's see if I can get another Bennett burst right back up, which I could. And let's see if that's still attached. It is good. They're in a really bad spot because I can just block. They got deleted that time. Like, they stood no chance. Alright. This is the Kanky team.
Burst forth.
Alright. I need to get the attack speed buff. Got it. And Zhao's gonna take a minute to build up something, I think, still.
Order guide you.
Might could have waited on that a little. It's fine.
I swear by
Just
my
go ahead and throw
sword!
down the gene burst then. Make sure everybody's healthy. 1, 2, and 3, and go. Got a cryo shield, which is nice. That'll help out a bit. Oh, come on, get up. Get up. Alright.
Worthless.
Alright, I'm gonna have to
Feel
swap.
this ancient power.
Stabilize.
And just throw down everything here. Get some health back for everybody too. That should give me, yep, another burst. My albedo field died. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm doing so much damage on these. The better part of 50k damage per run right now. Okay, well, I lost some of it now, but I'm probably gonna kill 2 of them on this burst anyways.
Barbados!
Oh, that was close. Yeah, I did kill 2 of them though. And cold. I don't really feel like burning more bursts when it's not necessary. Nice. All right. So right now it's looking like this team comp has gone through both of the other ones like pretty easily with max stars. So like it's like, oh, I should have just done this to begin with. But how could I have known it would have been like this? I don't know.
Nice and spicy!
Oh
There is
God,
no
that kind of
escape.
hurt. All right,
Let's
come on.
light it up.
Give me this Bennett burst.
Everybody stand!
All right, come on.
At the frying pan, into the
Give me
fire!
the Zhongling burst, please. There we go.
No turning back!
Well, I lost that one. Now I gotta wait for it.
I'm going in! Strike!
Alright, well, I'm losing a little time on this, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't really want to burn both first, but I should. At this point, I'm losing too much time. Come on, dude. I meant to hit the charge attack on the backside of that. Alright, it's fine. Get the Bennett burst back again. Just light up everything again. Here, just die, dude. Just die.
There is no escape!
Just die. Thank you.
Now you shall perish!
Oh God, I hate when they do that. That is the worst. They just back out of the attack as soon as you launch it and completely make you whiff. It's the worst thing.
River!
Nope, nope, wrong character. Damn it. Alright, fine.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Kind of blowing some of the order of attacks here. Yeah, it's like consistently blowing the order of attacks here, which is costing me a lot of time, like kind of floundering with these 2 wolf enemies, but it's a little bit faster than it's been in rounds before. I've spent roughly half of my time already. Would you die? Dude, just die. Like, it almost netted me no gain. God. All right, so I have one burst already charged here, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be enough. I still don't think I'm going to get it.
Burst forward.
Attack speed.
Foreign.
1, 2, and 3. There I go. I don't see. I still don't see this happening.
Worthless.
When you have to do it within 3 minutes, and I had as many whiffs at the beginning of this one as I did. Now, you know, I still will have multiple tries. I'm on the 12th floor. It's not that big a deal. It seems like I'm gonna have to, you know, try to shave some time at the beginning of this round, though. I think is where it's all gonna come down.
Wind, hear me.
So I struggled way too long with the wolves, and honestly, like, with my Raiden Shogun team the way it is, like, I shouldn't.
This is order.
So long, if I hadn't have missed that initial burst, they'd have probably died. Really. Oh my god. Like, now I'm just losing time because I petrified that thing in the air, which is just a really asinine way to lose time. Oh god. This guy will not die. Yeah, I'm basically like looking at the same timing as last time. Maybe slightly better, but I don't see how I could possibly pull this out because there's just not enough time. All right, so I need to retry. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Do you think Noblesse Oblige is still the best artifact set for Bennett? I still use it on him, yeah. I mean, it basically it gives you way too much benefit to ignore. I really feel strongly about that. All right, so I lost so much time screwing around with these enemies last time. I didn't have any elemental bursts, which I guess is really a big problem. I kind of burned myself on that on the last round, which I guess I didn't need to. Like, that was just stupid. Should not have done that, but whatever. That enemy died like instantly. Let's see if I can get a Bennett burst in there. Oh, come on.
Strike. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Illusion shattered.
All right. He'll probably die pretty quick here, and then I can save the Shogun burst. And I get another Bennett burst charged in hopes that they'll stay in it.
I'm going in. Glory to the Shogun.
Alright, hopefully that hits. Come on, hit. Oh my god, I barely touched that one. I gotta restart it again. Try to funnel more particles from Jean to Zhao to ult more times. Yeah, I mean, so here's the trick though. If I use Jean only to funnel, then I don't get the attack speed bonus. You get kind of an interesting situation. Like, yeah, I think Zhao's burst is definitely still the cornerstone of that team comp though, so it may still be worth trying. But you're giving up one thing to gain another, so I don't know. It may not be quite as helpful as it seems. All right, come on. The other one doesn't seem to want to come over here. I'm doing this wrong. I'm gonna restart, like, because the other one has to come to that one, right? Like, because one's ranged and one isn't. So if I stay near the other one, I should be fine. Wow, I need to let my stam regenerate. I'm over here with like no stam. All right, the continual suffering. All right, here we go.
Shine down.
Okay. Come on, Bennett. Look me up. Alright, come on. I need this jungling burst within this period. Come on. Cool. Got it.
Illusion shattered.
Would have preferred to still have the Bennett circle down, but it didn't really matter. I pretty much melted the two of them in that one, so that worked out well enough. Got to the wolves faster than I think I have on any of the other previous rounds.
Everybody stand
Funneling particles. There we go. Back in that.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Come on, stay in it. One down.
Storm the front. I always bounce back. Just watch me. Flash.
Definitely the fastest I've gotten through that. That was only 1 minute, so that was way faster. That sets me up a lot better to have a chance to succeed here. So hopefully it works out.
I will have order.
Let's get the albedo circle down.
We're conquering.
Just get right into it. Alright. Can't tell if I'm even getting these guys. Here we go. This is... There we go. Alright, well that kind of spent fast. Oh man.
Useless.
Come on, energy. Oh, I missed. Got the other two, but I need to make time back big time.
Feel this ancient power.
Come on. Oh, come on. Stay in the okay, there we go. Still got a whole minute. If I can kill this one by the end of this, I have a good shot still. Come on. He's kind of outranging it a little bit. He's making me have to struggle to keep on him. It's kind of obnoxious. Oh, dude, will you die? Oh my god, he's got like 1 health and he won't die. Oh, you are the worst. All right. Oh god, I almost killed my Zhao.
I'm fine.
Crumble.
Come on. Give me that burst.
Witness my great undertaking.
I will have
Come
order.
on.
Evil conquer.
Throw down and see if I can get it. Maybe, probably not. I don't think I'm gonna get it still. I think I'm gonna have not enough time still because that one just kept flying around on me.
Feel this
I don't
ancient
think
power.
so, guys. I don't think it's happening on this one either. No, there it is. I just lost it again. Probably missed it by a few seconds. I need to retry so I don't have to restart the whole damn floor. I missed it by probably just a few seconds on that. I would have had it if I had maybe 5 more seconds. If I hadn't have been freaking chasing that damn thing around, I would have been... that one wolf, if I hadn't have been chasing him around, I would have been in a lot better position. I need to stay on the road. Here, let me restart again. Oh, God. How many primordial Jade Wing Spear did I get? I use Homa on him, but the problem having with 3 mains is using... I have it at R5. My primordial Jade Wing Spear is R5. Alright.
There is no escape.
Oh, what? He dodged back on me immediately. Yeah, 12-3 is pretty frustrating. I'm not pleased with it. I feel like there's a few characters to where if I had them built would definitely make this, you know, notably easier, but because I don't have them, I just, you know, I can't do really anything with it right now.
Everybody stand. No turning back.
Just is what it is for now. Okay, come on.
Light it up.
Give me this burst. Thank you.
Strike.
You could not do that. That would be super cool. Don't have the Bennett burst underneath for the extra power on this, but it won't matter if I can cut through this thing quick enough. Alright, well I didn't really because he was shielding for a lot of it.
Let's light it up.
Oh, come on with that. Teleported to the back side of me right in time to get out of the way of that attack, which is pretty infuriating. Alright. Bennett burst, Star burst. Throw down this for some extra damage from that. Oh, they dodged out of all of the main damage there, which is already putting me at longer than the last round. I've got to be in around the minute mark again. Oh, hey, TH. I decided to drop in for the stream for a bit since my job interview starts in half an hour. Hey, good luck. And thanks for being here. Alright. Gotta keep funneling particles here. Alright, so I got it on Bennett now. Alright, there we go. For the burst. This burst. His main attack again. Just stay behind him and probably do a lot. Yeah, it did. That pretty much allowed me to trash can the 2 of them. Alright, close. Fucking fun. Oh, missed it. There we go. Nice. And hit it. And let's see if I can get that. Okay, I did get a strike with it. Alright, that one's down. The other one's still got a lot of health. Can probably still pick up a good amount of. Oh, he dodged out of that. It's not okay. Not too far off. If I can finish him off quick. I'm right outside of the edge of the Bennett burst. Oh, come on. Like, I mean, if I'm not scrambling to finish him off. Oh, what? Just die. God. Why will you not die? That's like 15 seconds deeper than I would have liked to have seen it come up. We'll see. All right. Get the attack speed buff and throw down shield and circle. Get straight into it. 1, 2, and 3, and go. I feel like my Zhao is definitely capable of doing this. I just have to not scramble to kill this wolf. He is the problem. Last time I scrambled so long to kill him that it left me with very little options. And I just had no time with which to finish it off.
Barbados, guide us.
All right. Come here. All right, I got that. I need you to stay over here, you little bastard. All right, got it. Let's go. I might have enough time. I might. But I don't know. This is gonna be close. Oh, God. He's doing it to me again. Oh, hey, I wasn't paying attention and he died. I was like tunnel visioned on that. All right. Well, back to this side again. I am so struggling tonight.
Shine down.
All right.
Quiver. Nice and spicy.
All right. Let's get these Bennett bursts together. I need to stay on the ranged one. All right, one more volley for Xiangling, and I got it. Really? You dodged out of that right as I put it down? Are you freaking kidding me right now? You better move your ass back over here. That was kind of not okay. Like, by that I mean, like, seriously, very much not okay. Alright, so I got Shogun's burst back right away. Just need to get Xiangling's back again. And we'll be in a good spot. Got it. Throw it. That was not the character I wanted to be on for that. Oh my god, really? Let me swap.
Storm the front.
And depending on if I land it, well, I got the one. This one's close. Whoa, Bennett had 9 health. Did you see that? That was way too close. Oh, come on, just die, man. I can't be chasing you down like this. I'm losing too much time again. Oh, dude, I hate how much these things move. It is the worst. You lose so much time just chasing them. Like, am I the only one who feels like all their floating around just artificially stretches out the fight? Like, that to me is like, it's more irritating than just high HP mobs. You can't hit them, so you can't kill them. Like, that's so irritating. All right, trying again. Oh, I messed that up. I gave all of that to the wrong character. It doesn't matter. I ended up getting it anyways. All right. Okay. Let's see if I can get rid of the small ones at least. That would be good. Don't need them hitting me in the back. That should be a good amount of energy for now. Just go ahead and throw down a heal too while I'm at it. And that should get me really close to having it charged. I don't think this is happening. Oh god, I hate when you throw that down and it doesn't actually catch. That is the worst. I threw it straight down on top of my my albedo flower and it just popped the steel. Just reduces the damage that I can, you know, deal with it. Well, he's trapped in a corner, so that ended up kind of working out in the ideal way, but here's the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough time, even with, to get through these now. Just go ahead and throw down a heal. see what I can siphon to him.
Moment of birth. This.
Stabilize.
So not gonna happen.
Evil conquering.
I have 11 seconds. There's not a chance of hell I can do this in 11 seconds again. I'm gonna end up having to restart again. Like, it's a lot of damage. I'm putting down plenty. But if I had about 10 more seconds, maybe not even. Like, I keep missing it by 5 or 10 seconds. This is just absolutely irritating. Like, I would have had it with maybe 5 seconds more. Like, 3 more jumps. But I just didn't have enough time.
Shine down.
Alright, staying on the range. Staying on the range.
Nice and
Throw down that Guoba.
spicy.
And charging up.
Off we go.
Alright, getting more for Xiangling.
Teamwork is
She's got
no
it.
turning back.
Sara's got it. Xiangling. Throw down another Guoba.
Nice and spicy.
And Shogun.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, these two are gone quick. Hopefully I can transition into good damage on the wolves. Looks like I did get some good damage on the wolves.
Illusion shattered.
So that's really helpful.
Everybody stand
Let's throw down the Bennett Burst. Xiangling's up and ready to go.
Painting glory to the Shogun. Shine down.
And that one
Now
seems
you
like
shall
he's pretty
perish.
stationary. Nice, that worked out pretty well. Nice, okay. So that was the like 1 minute run with that again. So this gives me the best opportunity for success again with this. See if I can immediately petrify. That'll help me. Nope, I didn't get anything on it instead. That's kind of annoying.
Disappear.
Alright, well, whatever. I wish I could just restart right on the second half of it instead of having to continually restart from the first half and have to replay that whole part. Because that's kind of the thing that's killing me, is like I have to go through the whole first part again each time, which is kind of eating up a lot of time for me as well. Alright, got that. Albedo and Burst.
My great undertaking.
Shield.
Stabilize.
That's not what I was trying to do. Hopefully this will hit. Did. Good. Alright. Let's get this guy out of here. I'll have about a minute if I can get through him without him squirreling away on me. Shouldn't have used that dot or that dash on that. Why will you not die? Just die. Really? Oh god. I gotta get to the other side of the room now.
Solidify.
That really hurt. That was rough. Alright. Alright, see if I can petrify them again. Gene Burst. It's not looking too bad. Come on. Alright, let's go. A lot of damage. Big damage time. Let's go. They killed my Albedo circle, which kind of sucks. That's gonna impact me a little bit in the overall damage output of this burst. Alright, come on, 16 seconds. 16 seconds. Come on, I need to not get slapped by that stuff. Come on. Yes, finally. Oh, okay. The suffering has ended. Finally. Oh god, that was rough. That was the most challenging 36-star Spiral Abyss I think I've had in a while. Because like the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 really haven't been that bad. Really since Inazuma came out, I really haven't found them to be that challenging. Now, again, there are some situations where, like, say if I had more resources kicked towards, say, characters like Xingqiu or Beidou, I could run Taser Comp, you know, or Child as well, which might help a lot too. But we'll see. The clam set made my Barbs and Chi-Chi gods. Yeah, so I do have some clam pieces, but I don't have any of them built. I also haven't fully built my Kokomi yet either. Like, she's not even leveled up yet. Which I can show you. So let's see. Kokomi's all the way back here still at level 40. I guess I do have what I need to ascend her to the next one now, so I might as well do that.
I'm just bubbling with...
Bubbling with what? It cut off. I don't think I'll have enough to ascend her to 50 or to 60 yet. Oh, looks like I do actually. I don't remember farming any of this crap, but whatever. I'll do it. I don't think we have any other enemies to, or any other things that I need. I've been meaning to level her for a while anyways. I've got lots of enhancement materials. I'm not too worried about it. I do want to get her to, at least to 70 at some point in the near-ish future. So yeah, I've got some clan pieces on her, but really, what I need to do is I need it to have like a focus on HP. I've got some energy recharge here. I've got HP here, healing bonus. So I think I've got like the distribution that I need, although this energy recharge one is kind of meh. And I've got Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer on her because, you know, the really the best case scenario is to use her as a buffer, which is really, really nice. Barbara, I need to completely rebuild now that we have Clam, and I haven't put any time into that. And here's the thing is, like, I've been spending most of my time farming the Clam domain, but I'm farming it for Husk of Opulent Dreams for Albedo right now because he's the one I'm most focused on trying to rebuild. Because the 4-piece Clam set is really busted, guys. It's really good. So I need to get that together. But it just doesn't want to give it to me. Let's see. Oh, Ito's teaser is out? Oh, is he now? Let's see if that's true. And if it is, I might play it on the stream. That seems like it might be a good thing to do. It is out. Yeah, I can play it on the stream. Give me a second and I'll do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Faint Grub 101. Hi, how's it going? All right. So I need to go to, I think I have I need to also silence the game sounds for a moment while I set that up too. I've actually been meaning to build like a browser, a browser stream page, and I haven't done it yet. Like, I'm always so damn busy that it's hard for me to like set up time for that stuff, and I need to actually sit down and do it. So let's see, browser source, add source, doesn't really matter. And I'll give it this one. Done. I really don't want it to do that. Hang on.
Thus the Shogun
All right. Dismiss. And that's really small. Let me make it bigger. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. Let me also full size this thing, because that's going to make it look a lot better. Interact, and that did not work the way I wanted it to. Why is this doesn't seem like it's really fitting the screen properly, but I'm gonna try it anyways. All right, it's because I need to actually put it up here, that's why. Why is this, it's like impacting parts of the screen that it shouldn't. All right, here we go. Let's see this Ito teaser.
Thus the
Put it on 1080. That was ridiculous.
Thus the Shogun had deemed the Oni dangerous and dispatched its samurai to subdue them. After a fierce battle, the samurai defeated the violent Oni and, Wait, is this the right script?
This doesn't look like it's going as well.
Anyway, in the end, humans and Oni overcame their differences, and they all lived happily ever after. Oh, what a circus.
Now that's what I call a good show. Yeah, boss! The Arataki gang rules!
Okay. Kind of like
My
the
lord,
energy.
look backstage. Yes, most entertaining. Pity that the Tenryu Commission has arrived.
Arrest them! Huh? Uh-oh.
Okay. I liked that. That was good. With the just like the very abrupt cutoff that it had. That was good. I like it. That's good stuff. Yeah, I mean that was a little bit more hype than I anticipated as far as like his preview. I like it. I dug it. That was good stuff. Let's see. Toma was talking to Ayanta. Apple s'mores. Interesting combination. Thanks for following. I appreciate it. So anyway, so yeah, my plan with some of the build stuff that I've been working on has been mostly still trying to like further min-max my Shogun, but also trying to put some focus into Albedo as of late. That has been really complicated though, because the Husk of Opulent Dreams domain is giving me nothing. And you know, like back when Emblem of Severed Fate came out, it was doing that to me as well. And it was really bad. And I was farming it daily as soon as 2.0 came out, knowing that it was going to be probably really good for Shogun. And I did end up making it. I ended up having a good arm or a good set of it before she came out. But, you know, we know enough about Ito to know that this set is going to be good for him. And I've been farming it pretty much daily. And I have nowhere near enough pieces to make it work for him. I don't even have enough good pieces to make it work for Albedo, which is kind of crazy, really. I don't think Ito and Sara will interact unless Ito looks for Sara to harass her. You know, I kind of hope that they interact in like Ito's like story quest or something. I think that would be hilarious. I think just based on their history of you know, and antagonizing one another, I feel like, oh, I crave to see that actually depicted on screen. I think that they could have a lot of fun doing that. Oh, I need to decide which battle pass weapon I want. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me figure out which of those I've been using the most as of late. I kind of feel like I might be throwing it into Black Sword, which I've still got over here on my Electro Traveler, because it's still at rank 1. Yes. So I need to look at my weapons though, because that's gonna tell me. No, this list won't actually show me that information, will it? So I need to go back to the character window and just hit swap and see what the other ones are at. This one's refinement rank 1 still. I have never even leveled that weapon because I haven't had much need for it yet. I want to say Rosaria has my spear, and that one's refinement rank 2. So actually, maybe I'll keep throwing it on that weapon for now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've had one of each for a long time, so deathmatch. Yeah, Wolf. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put it on deathmatch because the last one I added was on deathmatch as well. So that's definitely what I'm gonna do with it. Okay, more for Rosaria. Let's. Oh, wrong one. All right, enhance, and more for. Oh, I gotta unlock it. Let's go. Yeah, I do have. I've added pretty much. I got one of every weapon, and then oh Nate, who has that? Does Ningguang? No, Ningguang doesn't have it. Who has my? Oh, I bet Yanfei has it. Yeah, she does. She has my R5 Solar Pearl. One of these days, I actually really do want to like rebuild my Yanfei because like she hasn't really been used in a while, and I don't think her stats are very good. They're actually not horrible. Is that 67.2 and 151.8? That's not bad at all, actually. It's much better than I thought it was. So, and she's set on 2-2. I think her talents aren't. Actually, her talents aren't horrible, all things considered. I'd like to see her at like 8, 10, 10, given the fact that she's, you know, like pretty high level, and I've got a lot of stuff on hand for her. But she's a fun character. It's just a character I think I would like to spend time like building again. Okay, I would have leveled my Serpent Spine to R5. I mean, I've never really had need for it on a personal level. I think Deathmatch has gone the distance for me because it's a good weapon, you know, it's crit rate. And then if there's at least 2 enemies nearby, which a lot of the times there will be, attack is increased by 24%, defense by 24%. And if there are fewer than 2, then it's just a huge attack increase, which is really nice as well. So this is just going to go ahead and like spike Rosaria's damage. And I want to say her build is pretty solid. She's sitting on 2-2 as well, like so many of my other characters. 71.7, 161.9, and 118.8 energy. I would like to see that closer to 40, but I mean, overall, this distribution is really, really good. I'm very pleased with that, and it does result in my Rosaria putting out some really, really nice damage for what is generally considered a free-to-play friendly character, although she is, you know, C6. So I know that's a little bit harder to achieve for the free-to-plays. All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat here real quick. Let's see, Ito and Sara battle in next Archon quest. I doubt it in the Archon quest, but maybe in Ito's story quest, I think could be very possible. Will Shogun return in 2.5? I hope so. I think it's definitely likely that the Shogun's going to return to the story. Like, A is actually going to return to the story for something important before we go to Sumeru, more than likely. Especially considering I really don't see how Scaramouche and A will not become intertwined at some point. Like, there's definitely... I don't know if you guys watched my Archon of Delusion theory that I put out. I actually was really hoping that that was going to do about twice as good as it did. And like, as far as theories go, like I feel like it's one of my better ones, and it did like half the performance of most of my theories, which is really disappointing. I don't know what's going on lately. Like, I release videos and nobody watches them. It's just a weird thing. Like, I don't know. But in that theory, I talked a lot about the idea that the Fatui, it really looks like they've built him a false gnosis, a fake delusion gnosis, and that might actually be contributing to his volatility. Now, he was originally designed to hold the original gnosis. He was designed to hold the electro-gnosis, the natural electro-gnosis that A had after her sister died. But it made him emotionally delicate. He couldn't handle like the lifetime of memories of like loss and trauma that A and Mikoto had lived through during the Cataclysm and the Archon War. So it kind of broke him. And so she took it out and she deactivated him, and he woke himself up and became a wanderer. They, you know, the Shogunate and A and the Raiden Shogun or whatever, like they just decided, fine, that's fine. We're not going to do anything to him. Like, let's just let him wander around and do his thing until he was intercepted by the Fatui later. But something he had always had was a craving to fill that gap in his heart. He knew what emotions were like, but he was denied that continuity. So he had always wanted it again. The Fatui said that they could make him one, and they did. And so Il Dottore even told the first Fatus that given time, he could make what you would call a god. And I do believe when they found Scaramouche, they found their answer to that. They found a synthetic human that was made to be an Archon. It was made to hold a Gnosis. So I'm sure at that point, they made him one. Because it says that in his lore, in A Husk of Opulent Dreams, it says that he was given a heart. And every time they use heart, they're talking about Gnosis. But it was not the heart he desired. It was one that was rather full of curses and other issues that it kind of didn't sit well with him. But he said if he were to remove it, he would no longer be able to feel anything at all. So you get this entire concept that, like, okay, he's using it almost begrudgingly because he'd rather have volatile anger than no emotion at all. And it probably is still giving him some form of power. And what I think is really interesting is this the possibility of if it's an electro delusion gnosis, is that what has caused effectively the electro visions to stop appearing? We don't know when he got it, but we know there could possibly be two gnoses that exist of the same element. And what if they're canceling each other out? So, and this is another big thing that I talked about in that video, and I really think that that's where they're going. I do. I could be wrong. I've been wrong with, other theory elements in the past. So we'll see. But I do think that this is Scaramouche's best path to being a playable character, because if he is being, manipulated by the Fatui into the volatile person that we've seen since 1.1, then it's not really his fault. And if they can get that delusion gnosis out of him, whatever it is that the Fatui put in him that has caused him to be volatile, then possibly in conjunction with, pity by his creator, unless he's just more interested in overthrowing her or destroying her in order to get the gnosis that she doesn't have anymore anyways, because he has it. Then, it'll be really interesting to see whether or not when we next encounter him, that if he's still the same Scaramouche that we've seen in the past. I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be a very different character. I really do. Wouldn't she have gotten new gnosis from Celestia? I don't think that's how it works. I think that the gnosis appear to be, ground-based objects. So, they can be passed from one person to another. I think the idea of the Archons makes it seem as if, if they're defeated, an Allogene is just supposed to take it up. I don't know if, Celestia actually intends to be involved in that unless they absolutely have to be. A doesn't have to Gnosis. The puppet supposedly has the same power as a Gnosis holder, but without the Gnosis, and she can't use it in her plane of Euthymia. Yes, so there was also that. She can't use it in the plane of Euthymia. She couldn't take it there because she had to give up her physical form. Which is an interesting commentary on how all of that works. Like, she had to give up her physical form to go there, so she could not take it with her. So originally the idea was to build a puppet that could hold the Gnosis for her. That would also be what endows that puppet with the powers. But like I said, it made Scaramouche emotionally delicate. So she could not leave that Gnosis with him. As a result of that, she decided to make the Gnosis obsolete instead. Again, this is all stuff that was covered, I believe, in Husk of Opulent Dreams. So she made the Gnosis obsolete. She built a Raiden Shogun puppet that no longer required a Gnosis. If you can't make it take the Gnosis, then build one that doesn't need it. And that's what she did. And then she just gave the Gnosis to somebody she could trust not to at least sell it, because Yae Miko is somebody she would at least understand the value, would understand the value of the Gnosis. So the Gnosis was only eventually traded, hundreds of years later, to save the life of the Traveler, the one person who Yae Miko believed could retrieve A from the plane of Euthymia, and even if it was only briefly. I am really looking forward to seeing where they go with the Raiden Shogun in the future, though. I think that there's a lot of complication to be had there. I think a lot of people are expecting Yae Miko to appear in like 2.5 as a playable character, which would also suggest that at some point Yae Miko is going to probably have a story element. Who knows? Obviously, that's all speculation. Whether or not we're going to actually see her as a playable character at all isn't even guaranteed. Really hope so, though. Shuv6779 asks, did I watch the Edo teaser? Yes, I did. I actually, I put it up on the stream as well when it came out a little while ago. As far as we can tell, there are only one Gnosis for each of the elements. That's what the Archon War was about, I think, fighting over the Gnosis. I do think that that actually was what it was about. We don't really have a lot of information about the Archon War, like, at all, right? Like, we really don't, other than the fact that, the losers were banished to the Dark Sea or were killed, and that the winners became the 7 Archons of Tavat. But I don't think it was a situation where they won and then they, had like a Star Wars A New Hope style, like walking up a staircase and got a medal and a Gnosis, like, here you go, you won the Archon War. I don't think it was that. I think it was like literally Celestia had chosen and maybe 7 individuals, 1 for each element. Here's all of these Gnosis, and now you all get to battle to see who gets to keep these damn things. There is a strong indication that during the era of the Archon War, possibly Decarabian may have had the Animo Gnosis first. There's nothing that actually says that he did, but he was also a like an Animo wielding god, so it's possible, but we don't know for sure. So there's so much that's not known, but I do think that it was kind of one of those things where they were kind of all squabbling over who would get to have the gnosis. So we'll kind of see where all that ends up going. Hopefully in the future they are going to give us more information on that. At David Astoria, Kyria asked on Twitch if you think Signora is actually dead. No, I don't. I really don't think Signora is actually dead. I think that because she's not technically human anymore, I think it's going to take a little bit more than that to kill her. However, if she is dead, I still don't think we've seen the last of the visual form of what we knew to be La Signora, because Venti said to La Signora on our very first encounter with her that smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face? And that pissed off Signora and caused her to, you know, like strike him back and rip the gnosis out of him without further conversation. And it was like he was mocking her about something that she really didn't appreciate. And really, when you explore her lore, she was a, you know, Sumerian academic. She's from Mondstadt, but she was in Sumeru, you know, learning to be a powerful mage. She came back during the Cataclysm era to find out that Rostam, her love, had been killed during the Cataclysm. And, you know, she probably looked at that as a failure of the Animo Archon. Like, he failed to keep, you know, Mondstadt safe. He failed to keep her love alive. And as a result, she suffered. And so, you know, she basically struck out against the beasts of the Cataclysm after that until she burned away her entire physical being. And she wasn't given a human form again until she encountered the Fatui, who gave her a delusion that froze her heart. And I think she may have even been a synthetic type human, like a husk of some kind. We don't really know. It could have even just been some kind of, like, you know, illusion magic that was, you know, presented to us by, you know, the first Fatus. Like, there's all sorts of different things, but I really don't think that Venti's statement about did you steal the smirk from your master's face was meaningless. I think that's going to be a moment of foreshadowing later that's going to come back, and we're going to see either Signora or the person who donated the visual form to Signora. So it may be possible that the first Fatus, who is the one who, like, cooled her heart and gave her a new form, is the physical manifestation that, you know, she gained from her, right? So when we find the first Fatus, it could just be Signora again, just not with that name, which is what I kind of hope happens. I really do. I think that would be an awesome twist later, because I don't think we're going to see the first Fatus until much, much later. Probably maybe not even until we get to Shnesnaya, because I think they're going to want us to have some distance from the Signora form before giving us that reveal. So I think it's still going to be a little while. But I personally feel that's where they're going with that. Kyria says at TH, I agree. Yeah. I mean, I've obviously thought about it a lot. I really do think that's where they're going to go with that. We'll see. I need to come over here and, like, claim my
this realm is
my money here, because I don't know, like, am I the only one who constantly forgets about the realm money? Like, I forget about it all the time, and I come in and it's already full. I'm still working on building my realm, but actually one thing I should do is I need to just go out to Inazuma and just beat on some trees for a little while, because I have been meaning to get up here and build continue building my my Sakura Shrine area up here. I'm planning on building an obstacle course as well. And when I finish this obstacle course, guys, I'm probably going to do some co-op streams to get viewers in to run the obstacle course. Maybe for prizes, possibly. You know, I might, like, give away, like, you know, some Escalator Studios shadow boxes or something to the winner of those obstacle courses. But I'd have to really put together something special, I think, in order to do that. So give me a little time. It is something that I would like to do. You once had a series on characters where you would rank them on scales of 100 with different scales. Why did you stop? Oh, you're talking about the Historia scale. So I put so much time into the Historia scale. Actually, before the game even came out, because I was a beta tester, I spent not an insignificant amount of time. I would say I spent probably 150 or 200 hours crunching numbers and making graphics and building the infrastructure for the Historia scale. And I stopped supporting it early on because the lore content on the channel was doing far and away better. And continuing to produce Historia scale videos was still taking a significant amount of time for relatively low viewership. So it was one of those things where I just had to cut it. I just had to cut my losses and say, okay, this is not worth my time right now. At some point, I would love to possibly bring it back. I have another concept for how I would go about doing that, and it would be very different. I would, instead of doing it one at a time, I'd unveil the entire scale at one time. I would do it more compared on, you know, statistical analysis of all the characters, like scaling features. It would still have the elements of like,
All right, then.
you know, usefulness in the overworld as opposed to just performance in the Spiral Abyss. But all of the attack and defense stuff would be based on a lot more mathematical numbers that we have access to, as opposed to what we had a year and a half ago. So now that we've come a lot further, it would actually give me a much like broader window to present that, but it would still be a lot of work, and I just haven't wanted to focus on that over lore content. So it's just, you know, it's one of those things where I just didn't have time to keep working on that. It was, you know, something had to give, and I wanted to keep making lore content on a regular basis, and every Historia video was taking me like 2 weeks to make at minimum, so I couldn't keep going with it. Warpaint Unicorn says you have a maze ready as well. Nice. Yeah, actually, that's another thing I really do want to do as well. I do want to build a maze. In fact, I think that, you know, what this whole obstacle course thing, the maze actually might be a way that I would work with that as well. Like, right, like you'd have to start at one end, and then at the center of the maze, you'd have the receiving side. So that's also another thing that I have been considering dabbling with, but my concern about that is, like, can I really build a maze that's satisfactory to me with the kind of resources that those walls and all that stuff cost, and the kind of load that they add up so quickly? I don't know. So it might be one of these things where it might be just better for me to create like a goofy set of obstacles to go through as opposed to a maze, but we'll see. I'm not sold on what I'm gonna do yet, but I'd love to make something very long and windy, and just see what kind of challenge I can create for it. We'll kind of see as it goes. You guys like my snowman, by the way? I have not done the co-op thing yet. I have like 3 friends. Sad co-op thing. I'm guessing the dog event has a co-op thing. Yeah, I actually haven't started it yet. I still need to do that. Oh yes, it was a lot of walls. Yeah, I figured it had to be Warpaint. Like, that's like, the walls get away from me really fast.
Etiquette is all just for show. Just
the dog
smile
event
and nod
doesn't?
along.
Does it not? What are you
I was forced
what are
to
you
learn
talking
all
about
of the
that had
rules
co-op?
by
Are you
heart.
talking about the Whopper Flower
I
then?
don't take them that
Like, I
seriously.
completed that whole thing without any kind of co-op, so it just didn't seem necessary. And his mechanics were, I thought, a lot simpler than the oh god, I can't remember its name. The Cryo Regisvine, there was something Cryo Regisvine. It had like an additional name on top of it or something. But yeah, the 1.2 Cryo Regisvine event, like, that one had interesting mechanics that made, I thought, co-op maybe a little bit more fun. This one's mechanics don't really, I think, support it that well. Majo getting
Knights and
education to get
aristocrats share
better
the same
job to
cultural
spend more on
heritage.
Genshin.
But the Knights had enough sense to do
Yeah, I
away with
finally
all
done the
the
Inazuma Archon
superfluous
quest because I
detail.
was busy with university. Now I can watch again your videos without getting spoilers. Fair enough. Yeah, and I mean, that is one of the sad realities of being a content creator for the lore, is that, you know, anybody who really cares about the story of the game can't watch my videos until after you've played through the story that's available, because then you'll spoil yourself. And pretty much it's completely fair, but it's one of those things where, you know, sadly it does result in some like reduced viewership at times, which is kind of a bummer. Rejuvenated Regisvine? Was that it? I don't know if that was, I don't remember it being that, but I don't know, I could be wrong. So guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream within the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you guys had any questions that you've been holding on to while I was, you know, suffering in the Spiral Abyss for a while, now would be the time. In the meantime, I'm gonna go beat on some trees because you know, I'm here, and it's something that I can do because I you know, can do that and interact with the chat still. Let's see. Everyone just comes to my world to farm or fish, but I never have any resin. Yeah, I rarely have any resin, and you know, like, I do get people, you know, requesting into my world, but I very rarely ever let anybody into my world because most of the time they just want to steal my materials, and there may not even be anybody who knows who I am or anything. They just want my materials, so I'm not gonna let people in random to come steal all my mats that I might need. What can be really frustrating though, and I've had this happen on several occasions, so I'll have like one person who will continuously spam entry into my world. And it doesn't tell you who it is at the top of the screen, it just shows you the little icon that they have, which is not enough information for me to go on to be like, all right, I'm knocking this person off my friends list because they gotta stop doing that. Because like they'll spam it 5, 6, 7, 8 times back to back. It'll end and they'll do it again. And I'm trying to shoot a shot for a video, like I'm trying to make a scene for a video, and I keep getting this request at the top, and it's ruining my shots. And it has happened to me more than I can count, and it's super irritating. It is one of the most annoying things that I have encountered, I think, about the way the friends list in this game currently works, is that whoever is trying to request entry into your world, it doesn't tell you who it is, so I don't know that it's somebody I can trust to come into the world and not take everything and pick me clean and leave me without what I need. So that is something that I really wish that they would give us some extra information on, for sure. Hell, it was a fun. Thank you again, Gitwood. What? This is a random request to join. You can click the icon. Can you? I don't know. Like, I'm always afraid to click anything on there because I don't want to accidentally let them in, and then I'm stuck in a conjoined world, and then I gotta close it. And like, usually, like I said, like when this stuff happens, man, like I'm usually, you know, making a shot. Like I don't want to. I can't even like. It's hard for me to even do that stuff because I'm often doing the shots with a controller, and you know, like all of it's just different. It's a problem. Like I don't want to mess with that stuff while I'm trying to do a shot. It's such a problem for me. What constellation is my A? And if she's above C3, would you say anything higher than C3 is worth it? Mine is C4. I would say because her elemental burst is on C3, you don't really need C4. I went for C4 because I thought it might be cool to have, and I wanted to just honestly, I had been saving for a while because I wanted to really go crazy for an Archon, because I usually don't like aggressively wail for characters usually, but for this one I saved for a while. I wanted to also get Sara maxed out if I could on the first go, and I did. So there was that. Like I said, I don't think that C4 is necessary. C3 is definitely, if you want to make your Raiden Shogun a nasty primary DPS, you know, you'll be standing on that elemental burst for most of her primary damage. But even if you triple crown her, she's still going to do really good. I haven't even, like, she still does good damage on normals, and I haven't even triple crowned her yet. So it's still something that I'm working on. I need to actually go and spend some resin on finishing up her talents. I have all the other materials. I got to go get more talent manuals so I can finish it. Which I'll probably do this week, honestly, because it's really overdue. C2 Raiden is kind of broken. I mean, at C2, you do get really nice benefits. C3 is where you're going to go ahead and get access to level 13 of her elemental burst, and that does add not an insubstantial amount of damage. So, you know, I would say C3 is like, if you are trying to, like, if you have some money that you can invest safely in the game, and you want to do it, C3 is going to give you a nasty return for your investment. I can tell you that, you know, safely from experience. Like, my Raiden Shogun has been time and time again my most reliable DPS, and you know, that's coming from a person who has like a, you know, a near 200 crit damage Eula, and you know, like I have like a 200 crit damage Ganyu and a 200 crit damage Hu Tao. Like, my Eula is super good, but you know, my 190 crit damage Raiden Shogun with a lot of ER is super nasty. She does not have as stable crit rate as I would like her to have, though. That has been a problem for me. Oh, hey, cool. I wasted my elemental burst. All right, well, let's just do things. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this fun fact. She changes her plunge animation when you're in her elemental burst because she uses a sword. So it becomes a sword plunge. I don't know if you guys ever paid attention to that. Good continuity. Let's see. You can swap your world to block all requests or add that something to blacklist if they keep spamming to join. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of the times, like I said, when I'm setting up a shot, like I don't want to break the scene that I'm making to do that. So it still doesn't usually help me. It's weird. Every time I get a Chi-Chi, I'm always going to get the character I want. Still waiting A. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a lot of Chi-Chis. I think mine's like C4 now. She was the last of the basic banner characters I got. And yeah, she's now C4 because the game has saw fit to just give her to me time and time again when I don't want her. I would love to get more Mona constellations. That would be amazing. I'd love to get a, you know, an extra 3 levels on Stellaris. That would be awesome. But no, I do finally have C2 Mona. That took a long time to get, but yeah, C4 on Chi-Chi, I think. Dragon striking with A's burst is awesome. You know, I've never been able to actually dragon strike. Like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense to me why I can't make it work. Like, I have a Razer Tartarus gamepad, which is an optical keypad. It's like very twitchy. Like, you can, it has low latency. I have a low latency mouse. I have a 160 megahertz monitor. I have a good computer or a good system. I cannot dragon strike. I've never been able to get it to work. I have not spent a ton of time trying to do it, but I have spent several hours just trying to make it work, and I've just never been able to get it to work. Like, I cannot do it. Like, I just can't. I don't know what the issue is. I can't make it work. If you guys have any tricks on dragon striking, I would love to hear them, because I can't make it work. I just can't. Laggy PC make better dragon strike? Are you freaking kidding me? Well, that sucks. That sucks. But I mean, I guess, you know, that's just one of those things. Like, it's not a necessary mechanic to use. It would be nice if I could. And you know, like, I've gotten okay at, you know, utilizing plunges at opportunities, you know, like when those rare opportunities arise. But like, it would be nice if I could actually just do it. That would be cool, because they do a lot of damage. Feed the puppy. Oh, do that. Oops, I ran the wrong way. There it is. Here, have one of my 762 chicken legs. To Dragon Strike, you need Animo Resonance. Yeah, so yeah, I am aware of that. I used to play heavily with Animo Resonance teams. I used to have, what was it, Venti and Jean for Animo Resonance early on. I used that team. That was with, like, one of my first Mona teams that I did that with. Because I liked being able to get around a lot faster, and then I eventually swapped it to Pyro Resonance and never looked back. But yeah, for the longest time I had Animo Resonance, and I did have Diluc in that team for melt opportunities. So I was trying to learn to Dragon Strike using primarily Diluc back then, but then later I tried Animo Resonance again and tried to learn to do it for Eula, and I still couldn't make it work. Like, she was the character I was like, all right, I'm really going to sit down and I'm going to try to do this. And I spent several hours trying to make it work, and I just couldn't get it to happen. 30 FPS is a little easier. That's so weird. Super bad at it, but when it works, it's great. 1000% emblem it was made for. Oh, yeah, for sure. 4-piece emblem of Severed Fate is the go-to artifact set for a lot of characters, but it was made for the Raiden Shogun, without a question. Like, it's definitely her best set. If you're wondering what you should use, it's just Emblem of Severed Fate. Yeah, you can use some other things, but it will be strictly worse than Emblem of Severed Fate. I can't even Dragon Strike. Yeah, I can't either. Don't feel bad. Like I said, I've tried hard, but I can't. Oh, is there another? Oh, there's more details on Ito now. Yeah, let me copy this link. Let's see what we got. Toyo Lab article. Okay, yeah, just some of the introductory information. Just a little bit of information, not a ton. After a rather harmless street brawl, Ito tried to explain his responsibilities and duties to some Tenryu Commission officials. When they came to him to investigate, unfortunately, they interrupted him not 2 minutes into the explanation before marking him down as unemployed. Poor Ito. His normal attacks and elemental skill grant him stacks of superlative super strength. He can use this effect to unleash consecutive Arataki Kesagiri slashes, continuously dealing a high amount of damage against his enemy. His elemental burst state, he will be able to increase his damage output. Interesting. Let me see if I can throw this on screen really quick. I'll close out the stream with that. Hang on. I'm gonna put this link in there too so that we can oh come on. Right now I was trying to play.
Thus the Shogunate deemed the Oni dead.
No. Alright, let's see. Are you gonna load? What is this? Get out. Oh god. Hoyo Lab, please with this. Skip. Here we go. Yeah, you can see the whole thing here, it looks like. Although it's not letting me scroll on it for some reason. Hey, let me scroll on this. Well, that's kind of a big fail. Yeah, so the interact option can't scroll on Hoyo Lab for some reason. So I actually can't use this on that. That's kind of garbage. Alright, so, you know, just go to the link, check it out for yourself. It pretty much just breaks down his abilities and shows his attack animations and stuff. They look pretty cool. Let's see if it has his burst animation. It might, but it doesn't seem to be loading. Yeah, I think it does. It just isn't loading. I don't know. It has some other interesting little lore tidbits and stuff down towards the bottom. Let's see. The first and greatest head of the Arataki gang, famed throughout Inazuma City's Hanamizaki. Wait, what? You've never heard of them? Are you trying to be funny? Or so it's again like from the point of view of Arataki Ito. While walking through Hanamizaki, it is not hard to notice a young man of the Oni race named Arataki Ito. Never mind his horns or piercing voice sticking out like sore thumbs, the sight of him enthusiastically joining in to play children's games is enough to set him apart from the crowd. So he's kind of a big kid, I guess. In any case, his obvious lack of things to do stands in stark contrast to Hanamizaki himself. Hanamizaka. I'm saying that wrong. Where craftspeople gather in droves to busy themselves all day long. Ito claims to be the first and greatest head of the Arataki gang. The responsibilities and duties of which he tried to explain to some Tenryu Commission officials when they came to him to investigate a rather harmless street brawl. Unfortunately, they interrupted him not 2 minutes into the explanation before marking him down as unemployed. That designation is not exactly accurate, of course, other than the gang's activities, which the shogunate does not acknowledge. Ito does also do some odd jobs to stay solvent, usually working 1 day before taking 3 days off. Hey, 1 on 3 off, that's pretty awesome. It's a good schedule, bud. As such, more accurate designation should have been 3/4 unemployed. Yeah, there's some nice little like lore details and stuff. You guys should check it out. I'm definitely going to spend a little more time reflecting all of that in the upcoming days and such. I really do need to get out of here though, because I got to be up early for work in the morning, guys. So I can't stick around. But I'm glad we're getting some of the Ito details. I imagine we're probably going to get his gameplay trailer within the next day or so as well, or next couple of days, as well as the collected miscellany. Because right now we just have his like story trailer. But we'll kind of go from there. Sumanth, AK, help please. What kind of teams would you recommend for this abyss? So I think probably the best thing, because I do have to get out of here, but I think, you know, like I went through it with a Geo Xiao team, like Animo and Geo Resonance worked out for me on floor 12 really nicely with my Raiden Shogun team to carry the first half for speed. That said, oh yeah, he and Ayato are apparently close friends, which is unexpected. I agree. That's pretty cool. Anyways, go to Zyox's YouTube channel, ZYOX, like 0x. He has he released a video not too long ago, which kind of breaks down really good strategies and team comps and all of that for this Cycles Abyss. I haven't watched it yet. I probably should have. It might have been easier for me tonight. But I would highly recommend doing that. Usually whenever I backload my, or, you know, front load myself with information like that, it makes things a lot easier for me. His channel is great. Highly recommended. He's got like 300,000 subscribers. He doesn't need the help, but he's awesome at explaining the best way to do things. So I do like to recommend people to go check out his channel, Zyox, ZY0X. That's going to be your best bet. Anyways, guys, I gotta get out of here. It was fun. I suffered for a while, as you know. But thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you liked the content, please like the video on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. All of these things help me out a lot. Especially on YouTube. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Lately, I've been struggling. I'm trying desperately to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. I am so close. It's painful at this point to 100,000 subscribers. Let's see what the exact number is here. It is 97,074. I am less than 3,000 away, and it is December 8th. I have 23 days to make it. I have had plenty of months where I have made well in excess of that, but I will tell you the way the last month and a half have gone, I will not make it. So if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. If you aren't already, it really does help me out, and I really would appreciate it. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and eat the Paimon. Good night, guys. Cake is good, guys. You like cake? Think Warpaint and Unicorns likes cake? Probably. T-Rex Lapis likes cake too. You know Aether likes cake. Night, guys. Eat some cake.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.